All right, what's happening, y'all, man? Y'all already know it's Friday, 8 to 10 p.m. We got to have the broadcast show. Seyi and I, man. What's good, everybody? I know y'all are probably thinking we might end up not having it. I was just working on the game review. I was watching the game, writing down all of my notes. I'm not done. I haven't even recorded it yet, so I'm definitely not in the process of editing it. Y'all will probably get it late tonight or sometime relatively early tomorrow. But man, what's happening, y'all, man? Y'all already know it's the broadcast show. We're fresh off of a I don't know what that was, kind of dub from the
Y'all
Giants.
should have lost.
Um,
Y'all should have
boy,
lost.
we literally both teams were trying to lose. We were trying to lose. They were trying to lose. They were just better at trying to lose than we were.
Well, no one's better than try to lose in the Giants. Maybe the other New Jersey team is better at that.
No, boy. Boy, it was good, King Sean. Yeah, I don't know what just went down. There were so many things to nitpick. Again, I'm doing a whole game review. I could talk about that for hours, but I mean, first of all, why is your name Kyle Allen lied to me?
I'm still mad. I'm still mad. Kyle Allen told me, he told all of us who got Antonio Gibson at fantasy that Antonio Gibson will be used like Christian McCaffrey. Antonio Gibson was barely even used for two depth. There was a whole drive where JD McKissick was being used. How is that being used like Christian McCaffrey? Tell me, how is that being used by Christian McCaffrey? This is a $450 league I'm in. Money is on the line. I waged $50 for this league. Got Antonio Gibson in the second round. For him to tell me, oh, he's going to be used like Christian McCaffrey. This is a PPR league. He only got me 9 points. 9 points. 9 points. Wait, yeah, 9 points. And Scott Turney run my fade too. What is this? This guy's a former wide receiver. You over here using J.D. McKissick for passing down. You got a former wide receiver in your backfield that's built like Adrian Peterson. You want to use J.D. McKissick. Y'all deserve to lose. Y'all should have lost. Unfortunately, y'all are playing the Giants, who are absolute trash. Unfortunately, y'all are playing against a receiver, Darius Slayton, whose hands are made of stone.
Check in the mail. Lost. Matter of fact, where's Darius Slayton from? Check in the mail. I need to shout out to some city, man.
Let me go look at what Darius Slayton. I can't believe he didn't make that catch. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Darius Slayton is from Georgia. Hey!
Yo, that's as bad as Chicago wide receiver in the playoffs last year. What's his name? Mims or something?
Wims? Oh, yeah, when Javon Mims, one of them. Yeah.
Javon Wims.
Man, check in the mail, Darius Slayton. He from Georgia, man. So is my boy Javon Wims. So he didn't go to Georgia. Javon Wims went to Georgia. Darius Slayton did not go to Georgia. But shouts out to my boy Darius Slayton for doing it for the A because we needed that. You know what I'm saying? He from Norcross, man. He went to Greater Atlanta Christian Academy or something like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you.
I don't know where he got them hands from, though. Yeah, I thought receivers from Georgia are good. I don't know where he got those hands from.
I don't know, man. He's definitely not one of our finest products, but we appreciate him. You know what I'm saying? Check is definitely in the mail. What's good, Taylor Heineke? We got Taylor Heineke in the building. What's good, Carl Mitchell? He said, I'm the best. What's good, Dex?
Throw the ball. Okay, Taylor Heineke. Why don't you throw the ball to Antonio Gibson? How about that? How about that?
Bro, it's Scott Turner, bro. It's not Taylor Heineke, bro. It's Scott Turner. You gotta take it up with the big man in the office, man. It's not Taylor Heineke did what he had to do. You got to talk to Scott Turner about that. And I have Antonio Gibson in a few leagues as well, so I feel you. Now, granted, none of them I'm playing for $50. I was about to say, I didn't put $50 on the line. There's no $450 grand prize. But yeah, man, I kind of feel you a little bit.
Where's Scott Turner located? That's all I need to know. If anyone in the comments knows his address, I just want to send him a proper greeting. That's all I want to do. Just send him a proper greeting.
Man, I appreciate it. Oh, Carl Mitchell does bring up a good point. When I rewatched that game, it was a slight overthrow. You still got to catch those, but if that were Justin Herbert, if that's Pat Mahomes, if that's Josh Allen, that's Kyler Murray, that's a lot of quarterbacks. It would have been where Darius Slayton could have just caught it like this rather than.
I'm sorry. Look, yeah, I get it. I know slight overthrow, but come on. You got your
No, you
hands on
still
that.
got to
You're
catch
wide
that.
open. You are
You
wide
got to catch
open.
it.
No corner there to affect you. You got to catch that. You're a professional wide receiver.
Exactly. You
Honestly,
got to catch it.
that might have been Daniel Jones' best game of his NFL career.
I
He was
agree.
doing good. A lot of his receivers, even Sterling Shepard had a great game. He dropped the pass. A
Yep.
lot of his receivers are dropping passes. That was on him. If I've been making fun of Daniel Jones since he got drafted, but that was
Y'all
not
have.
on him.
That was the best game I've ever seen him play. I mean, granted, I haven't watched every Daniel Jones game, but it's not even like it's close. That was by far the best I've seen him play because we already know what he can do with his legs, and for some reason, we just keep letting him do that every time we play him. But that was his best throwing performance I've ever seen him personally play. I don't care about what stats say. The way his ball placement on a lot of his throws, throwing it into traffic, throwing it to where a receiver can catch it and still, take off with it, not just catch it and immediately get tackled. He was throwing people in stride and stuff like that. That's the best Daniel Jones performance I've seen probably ever. And it's I know Giants fans have to be sad for him because it was a waste. I mean, that was the best performance he's ever had, and they lost. I'm just glad we finally broke the Giants curse. The past 5 times we played them before last night, we were 0-5 against them. Since Daniel Jones has been here, we were 0-4 against Daniel Jones. I'm glad we finally broke that curse. Shouts out to Taylor Heineke. That's what it took, man. It took a Taylor Heineke to break the curse. It took a Taylor Heineke for us to finally score 30 points in a game. We haven't scored 30 points since the Dallas Cowboys game last year, Thanksgiving. And before that, it was sometime in the previous season before that. We've only scored 30 points in a game one time each season since 2018. So hopefully we can, do that. We've already done it the second game this season. I'm assuming we'll be able to probably do it at least one more time and break that curse. Also, Thursday night football. When do we ever look good on a Thursday night football? Any type of night football, Monday night, Sunday night, Thursday night. Kirk Cousins, after that interception Taylor Heineke threw, would have just disappeared for the rest of the game. There would have been no bounce back. So I'm happy. Again, there's a lot of things to nitpick. I'm going to get into all of that in my game review that, again, I'm coming out with either late tonight or just early tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon somewhere, something like that. But just for now, I'm just gonna celebrate the positives, the fact that we won, and congratulate Daniel Jones. Pro Football Focus even gave him the highest grade out of any player last night, and I think he deserved it. He literally was. He played like the best player last night. Honestly, he was the best player in the game. I agree with Pro Football Focus. That's the best I've ever seen him play. If he can play like that consistently, or at least consistently enough for them to pay him again, and then he revert back to his old self, that's probably the best case scenario for
That
us.
Joe Flacco effect. That
Yes,
Joe
please.
Flacco effect.
Please.
Oh, I was so ready for this rant that I forgot that my mic was even plugged in.
Oh, we heard you perfectly clear.
Okay. Just making sure.
I guess it was coming through the computer, but you was good.
Hey, King Sean, you say you got his address. I just want to send him a proper greeting, Just a proper greeting. That's all I want to send him.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him.
I just want to talk to him.
Yeah, that man, I gotta give it to him, bro. That man, Danny, yeah, like Dick said, man, that was finally the Danny Dimes people have been talking about. He didn't fumble, he didn't put the ball in and make questionable throws to where give us life back. Every life that we got back, it was because of his receivers or his offensive line. It was not him.
I was just looking how fast. I know Daniel Jones is very fast and everything. I mean, he had a great game, but I was like, wait, this guy might be the fastest white quarterback ever. I mean, I know we got Steve Young. Is he faster than Steve Young in terms of pure speed? I think so.
Yeah.
Everybody was saying that Lamar Jackson should be a running back. How come no one says that about Daniel Jones? I guess because he'll fumble, right? But I mean, I guess all jokes aside, he had a great game. But but that came to me that game. Like, wait, no one says that Daniel Jones should be a running back, right?
Bro, I ain't never. I just don't understand how we just don't set the edge against them. Every time we play the Giants since they've had Daniel Jones, he just breaks off a 50-yard run. It's like it's
contained
expected.
spy. Especially against the Washington football team because when he had that flat tire last year, that was against the Washington football team.
That was against us. Bro, I don't know. And today, last night he never slipped. Our players were slipping. We had receivers slipping, running back slipping for no reason. Daniel Jones never slipped, so there was no excuse.
I'm just saying, like, look, Giants should have won that game. I just wish they had a running game. We both equally hate. Actually, we don't equally hate the Giants fans. I probably hate the Giants fans more than anybody in this stream
Oh
and
yeah,
chat.
you got it over me. I don't hate
So,
Giants fans like that, nah.
but still, given how they screwed me over with Antonio Gibson, Giants should have won that game. And I was rooting for the Giants at the end of the game just to teach Scott Turner and Kyle Allen a lesson. Don't be messing with people's money. You don't like messing with people's money. Don't be making statements like that if you don't know the ramifications of those statements. Because people play fantasy. People wage a lot of money on fantasy. When they read statements like that, they're going to be like, oh, that means I need to draft Antonio Gibson. You making this quote, you on the team, you know something we don't, and you say that he's going to be used like Christian McCaffrey. People are going to put money into that. And if you messing with people's money, people got a problem.
I mean, I just wouldn't take advice from Kyle Allen on anything ever. So I mean, just don't hurt yourself.
Why is he still on the team? I feel like if he's not even playing, if he's a trash quarterback, he has to be like a future coach or something. That's usually how a lot of these coaches are. They're backup quarterbacks that don't play. Jason Garrett, case in point. So I figured that's what he was on the line to be. So I thought, like, okay, Kyle Allen said it. I guess he might be a coach in the future if he's still on the team. So let me take his advice.
Nah, don't listen to anything Kyle Allen says. But I mean, I was saying it. I even said it in a video or two during training camp. I was like, hey, they're talking about using Antonio Gibson like Christian McCaffrey, but not to the amount of a Christian McCaffrey. They're going to throw to him and run him,
if it was
which is what they do with Christian McCaffrey.
I'll be fine with that. But it wasn't even 25%.
So he getting somewhere like 30%, if that.
It wasn't that he wasn't used on third down. He was barely used on second down.
And it's sad too because we could run the ball at will. Almost every time we ran the ball, it was like 5 to 7 yards. And
I'm saying he was efficient. He was efficient. Why did he have 11 carries?
I think he had like 6 yards a carry, and we just stopped. It was like
nearly 5.5.
just forget it. We just gonna start running the ball, throwing the ball for no reason.
Y'all should have lost with that. Y'all should have lost. That should taught y'all a lesson. It's just the thing is, Giants basically got like 5% of Saquon Barkley, so they couldn't do it back.
Hey man, you got he's suited up. He got to play. Shouts out my boy Matthew. I've been disappointed in our linebacker play. Great to see Terry and receivers balling last night. First of all, appreciate the donation. And yeah, man, Jamin Davis quietly had a really good game last night. When I went to go look at the film, I was like, wait, Jamin Davis is actually making more plays than I thought he did. Like some of those plays that just kind of got lost because we were so nervous and worried. Jamin Davis was stepping up and making plays. And even Pro Football Focus felt like he was our best defender. Grade-wise, he was our highest defender. Montez Sweat was second. Jonathan Allen, I believe, was third, at least in the top 5 because he did have a great game. They loved his pass rush ability. They didn't like Jonathan Allen in the run game, which brought down his overall grade. But they felt like Jamin Davis was, according to their grading system, our best defender last night. So I love the progress from the Chargers game to the Giants game. I think it's time to go ahead and start him because John Bostic, when you say you're disappointed in our linebacker play, like the majority of that is John Bostic because he just looks like he doesn't know what's going on in coverage and he's not strong enough to do anything, consistently in the run game. Man, but that was a fun game though. That's one of them you'll never forget. I mean, it was ugly and both of us deserved to lose. I mean, we were trying to sell, they were trying to sell, they just outsold us. But that's one of them games I'm gonna rewatch for the next few years. Like whenever I'm feeling bad or I just need some background noise while I'm working on a video, I'm gonna have that game on. I went to sleep to that game. The NFL Game Pass already had it up. I just had it playing when I went to sleep last night. Had to, bro. It's just one of them games, man. It wouldn't be the same if it wasn't so close. If we won that same exact game, if we just would have won last night 30-10, it would have felt good. But like the magical ending of it made it a classic for amongst our fans. And one thing that I've noticed other people talking about, even like fans of other teams, why this year has had a lot of really good games immediately. Like 2 weeks in, we've had some really. I mean, that Buccaneers Cowboys game was crazy,
especially on Monday and Thursday night games, like back-to-back good Thursday
Monday
night
was
games.
crazy. The Ravens, Raiders, Thursday with us. The Buccaneers, the first game of the entire season. We've had some really good games so far this season. This is a really exciting season.
It's usually that from history, Thursday night games are usually boring.
Boy, worst.
Because they usually have the bad teams, which, I mean, I guess is still the point. Well, the Buccaneers are not so bad. Of course, they're not a bad team, but they usually have teams that we normally wouldn't watch if they were on Sunday. We will watch other games. It's why they have them on Thursday, so because we have nothing else to watch. But they've been putting out some good games.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, man,
they're
out there doing something. It's every game is weird. It's a bunch of turnovers. It's weird penalties. It's just always some unforeseen what was that moments in all of these games, making it so fun.
Do you have any theories as to why?
Oh nah, you got me on that. I'm not theory brother. I'm not theory brother.
I'm asking you. I'm trying to see like why is that? Maybe I don't know. I guess we're still in the COVID era, but players got an extra year to deal with this. They got more time to train. I don't know. Why is it?
I don't know. It's so fun, bro. I mean, people just playing with heart. It's a mix of poor execution and playing with heart.
Stars didn't have much time at preseason, so now they're kind of learning the kinks through week one. Probably that. They're not as perfect.
Filled into week two. Yeah.
They're still trying to get the chemistry together since you're normally not playing as much anymore in the preseason. So I don't know. That could be my theory.
I mean, yeah, and that's a nice theory. I'm not conspiracy brother like Dave Chappelle and Undercover Brother. But there's definitely some concrete factors, like you said, with the lack of preseason. And then teams are just more fun now. Like at every draft that passes, we get more talent into the NFL, and we're clearly seeing that more and more quarterbacks are coming out. There used to be once upon a time, maybe it was like 5 to 8 good quarterbacks in the NFL. We have like a solid 15, 20. You could consider there's 8 that are elite, 8 to 10 that are elite. But we have even Derek Carr looked really good against the Ravens defense. Yeah, at least he's playable.
Yeah, I was saying this. Derek Carr and Baker Mayfield literally are on the same level. They're too good to be replaced, but not good enough to be elite.
Cool. And that middle scares me sometimes, man, because that's how your team gets stuck. They're better than
Kirk Cousins.
I'm about to say it's like a level above Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins now I think has gone from that Baker Mayfield level. Now he's actually a replaceable quarterback. I think he's at that level now. But in the Reds, when they were the Redskins, the Washington football team, when he was on that team, he was on that Baker Mayfield level. Too good to be replaced, but not good enough to be elite.
You're going to miss out on all the franchise quarterbacks that pass you by, like Pat Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, but he's never going to take you far enough to beat those guys that you pass on. So it's just that ugly middle.
But if you let him go, you'll have a hard time finding someone that's good.
Boy, yeah, and then your fans are going to kill you, even though, strategically, it's better to go ahead and move on as soon as possible and go find that Pat Mahomes. And it's not like you could just find a Pat Mahomes every year. It's not like even when there is a Pat Mahomes, are you going to call the right plays for him? You're going to design the right offense around him and things like that. There's a lot of factors that goes into it. But me personally, I'll risk going 2-14 for the chance of being a Super Bowl contender rather than sitting in that ugly 8-8 middle perpetually. I just can't stand it, bro. I can't. Me personally, I can't do it.
I think that leads to a nice transition. So how do you feel about Baker Mayfield? Do you feel he's a franchise guy or can be a franchise guy? Is this the make or break year for him? Because, he's not as good as a Mahomes, of course. He's not as good as a Josh Allen, even though Josh Allen played like trash week one. But how do you feel about Baker Mayfield?
I definitely feel like Baker Mayfield, again, I agree with you. It's kind of weird to say it, but Derek Carr and Baker Mayfield pretty much are on the same level of playing field. Year one of Baker Mayfield, we thought he was going to be a star. And, it's hard to say he's going to be on the hot seat, but with them arguably having a top 3 team as far as talent goes, they don't make it a certain distance in the playoffs. If they don't make it, that's crazy. They gotta win a game or two in the playoffs to justify him being the quarterback there. Honestly, I think.
But even if they win a game or two, with that team, should they just is it Super Bowl or bust? Or are they treating Baker Mayfield like Garoppolo, where their reason why San Francisco couldn't win the Super Bowl was because of Garoppolo not being elite?
Yeah. I mean, it just depends on the Browns' vision. I'm pretty sure they're going to stick with Baker Mayfield as long as they make the playoffs.
He's might as well be the best quarterback they've ever had so far.
But at the same time, you know me. I mean, just like we said, I prefer to shoot for a Josh Allen. I'll miss out on a Baker Mayfield if we could just attempt to go get a Justin Herbert. I'll take it. I'll risk 2-14 to, try to get a Super Bowl contender. Who knows? We'll see. Baker Mayfield has to hear all of this noise this year and has to go out there and just perform. But yeah, man, if they underperform, they won a playoff game last year. So if they don't even make the playoffs this year and they're even more talented than they were last year, there's really no excuses. And they may let that contract ride out. They may be like, well,
Jared Goff him.
Yeah,
try to trade him.
We'll see. I just don't think they will. I whether they should is the debate. I doubt they will, honestly, though. I doubt they'll move on from it.
Yeah, like the thing is, he could have a Tannehill-like career too, where he just gets better if he goes to another team. So you really don't know. And the fact that he's still young, he still got the talent, he got the arm strength. I say they might as well keep him. Cause like I was just saying, with the Browns' history, he was already your best quarterback ever. So you might as well just keep him.
You don't like Brady Quinn? You don't like Brady Quinn to Josh Gordon?
Seneca Wallace?
Yeah.
Tim Crouch? Or Couch? I forgot his name. Whatever.
You're not feeling that?
Or that Derek Anderson guy. He might be up there with Baker Mayfield as best quarterback ever. The fact that Derek Anderson.
Honestly, even though he didn't do it there, Tyrod Taylor, what he did for the Texans this past week.
No, it's only about your Browns career. I'm not talking about post Browns career. I'm not talking about It's only about your Browns career. But well, you know what? We could discuss about that. How about Tyrod Taylor? Do you see him being a starting quarterback for Houston? Probably in the future, Deshaun Watson ain't gonna be there, or for someone else.
I've always been a fan of Tyrod Taylor. I've always been higher on him than most people. I've always felt like, again, he's gotten the bad end of the stick. I mean, the fact that they were benching him for Nathan Peterman was just disrespectful. Out here throwing 3 interceptions in a halftime multiple times. Horrible. And then, I mean, the bad breaks he's had, got hurt. Baker Mayfield comes in, never gets the job back. Justin Herbert, punctured lung by a doctor. Justin Herbert comes in, rightfully so, never gets his job back. But, I mean, I just never feel like he's ever been that bad. He's another quarterback like we've been talking about with a certain ceiling. I'm not sure if you go in a Super Bowl with him. But, honestly, that Texans game may have been his best game of his career, and he probably had the least around him. Like, it's crazy that this is probably the worst team he's ever played for, and he probably just had his best game ever. I don't know what to think of him.
Are we also underrating Brandon Cooks? Brandon Cooks, he had a 1,000-yard season last year. We just never talked about it. So are we also underrating that Brandon Cooks is still a quality number 1 receiver?
Man, hey, he was. Who was that he was really good with quite consistently? Was that the Saints or am I tripping?
It was the Saints, yeah, with Drew Brees.
It was the Saints, right? And then he ended up with the Rams
Patriots.
For a little bit.
And the Patriots and the Rams.
Too. He was with the Patriots.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean,
he wasn't too good with the Patriots.
Yeah,
so we traded him to the Rams.
He was hurt with the Rams. Yeah, he was hurt with the Rams. Then he ended up on the Texans and got a little bit banged up last year, but still, he still produced. I mean, I wouldn't put him in my top 20, but yeah, like I do feel like Brandon Cooks gets disrespected as far as how he's covered, as if like he's just some bum. Like Tyrod Taylor literally has nobody to throw to. I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah, he had 1,100 yards last year, and I did not know that until I checked his stats while I was looking at people to draft for fantasy, and I still skipped over him because I was like, man,
like, nah, not again, again. We not. I'm not betting on him to do that again. He said exactly. Cooks has 1K yards for 4 different teams. Respect that man. That's what I'm saying. Like,
we don't recognize that.
20, but I do feel like he's getting disrespected. People act like he doesn't exist. What he did for Drew Brees was where he put his name on the map. And I was like, okay, this Brandon Cooks guy is different. Again, he went to y'all.
He almost looked like Tyreek Hill before Tyreek Hill. Honestly, when he was in the
different. Saints. His main thing has been concussions, I believe, or something like that. It's not his talent. It's just his inability to stay on the field. He can stay on the field for a lot of last year, and he produced 1,000 yards in that weird season they had.
Yeah, definitely. So I guess with that, we can swing it back to your Washington team. Taylor Heineke. How do you feel about him? Do you need a quarterback anymore, or are you getting on the Heineke train? Do you feel like you'll be like another Kurt Warner or Doug Flutie? You know, a guy who's been trying to work his way to become a starter, finally has, and becomes a superstar. Will it become like that, or you don't believe it? Or a Gardner Minshew? You think it's going to be a Gardner Minshew?
And honestly, the floor of a Gardner Minshew isn't bad, but again, that perpetual quarterback that's not good enough to win a Super Bowl, but never bad enough that you want to replace him, that scares me. For right now, I have a seat reserved on the train, but I'm not on it. I'm sorry. I ordered my ticket. I bought it. I may show up. I may not, because I gotta see it. It's been 2 games technically that we've seen greatness out of him, but I mean he's bad in practice, so I just gotta see how he is consistently. He has 6 to 8 weeks. I think the Ryan Fitzpatrick injury, nobody wants to see that. But this 6 to 8 week sample size that we're about to get out of Taylor Heineke is perfect. We truly get to see, is it time for us to trade up in the draft for Malik Willis, Matt Corral, Carson Strong, or do we at least give him another year? Now, me personally, even if Taylor Heineke balls out for the rest of this year, we win this division, I would still like to get a quarterback. Maybe you don't trade up to the top 10 to get one, but I still think if Malik Willis makes it to the 20s, you got to take him. You know what I'm saying? But most importantly, I need to see it. First of all, let me shout out my boy Matthew for another donation. Yeah, I think we can definitely make the playoffs with Taylor. I agree.
I thought you don't like drafting quarterbacks that late because it essentially means they're not really that good enough to be a first round pick if they're there in the 20s.
Yeah, no, and I agree with that. But I think Malik Willis, even though he's fixed a lot of his mechanical issues, I think teams are still going to stray away from him. Lamar Jackson made it to the last pick of the first round. The Ravens had to trade back up to get him. I think he'll have a similar thing to where, and on top of that, he's going against lesser competition. He's playing for Liberty. He's going against teams I don't even remember hearing of. So it's just like I think a lot of factors, and then this is only really truly his second year starting. So I think a lot of those factors are going to contribute to the fact that teams are going to pass on him. I mean, if we're picking 26th, we make the playoffs, win a game or two, we're picking somewhere in the later 20s. I'm down to trade up to 20 to 15 to even get Malik Willis. But I'm talking about this is a scenario where Taylor Heineke wins the division, we win a playoff game or two. I'm still down to trade up, probably even all the way up to 15 to get a Malik Willis if we have to, because who knows with Taylor Heineke with his injuries. It's not even just his talent, it's his injuries that I'm worried about. But I'm not sure if we need to package together 4 first-round picks to trade up to get like a Spencer Rattler or something like that. So that's where I'm at right now. We'll see. Again, that's even best case scenario. Taylor Heineke leads us to a playoff win or two. I still feel like we should go get our quarterback in the draft, but not sell the farm to go get him. Go do basically what the Bears did to go get Justin Fields this year. Something similar to that. Give like maybe a 1st or 2 first-round picks and maybe a late-round pick if you need to. Because I think this team, I mean, the way we draft late in the draft now, 2nd, 3rd, 4th rounds, we get our guys then. I don't feel like we need first-round picks as bad as a lot of other teams do. And to have the chance at a guy like a Malik Willis who could potentially be a Lamar Jackson, a Kyler Murray, a Josh Allen, a Justin Herbert, you just don't pass those guys up. And I feel like this quarterback draft is also going to be fairly deep. And I feel like we have a chance to get one of them. Now, it'd be different if it was only 2 quarterbacks. I like the Andrew Luck, Robert Griffin draft, and I think Ryan Tannehill was there too. If it was only like 2 or 3 guys and Malik Willis was projected to go top 5, yeah, I'm kind of good on that because, again, I don't want to sell the farm. But I think Malik Willis, honestly, him, Matt Corral, somebody's going to make it in range to where if we're picking in the late 20s, we could trade up to get them, or they may just fall to us. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Okay. So, speaking of quarterbacks who fell, how do you like my quarterback?
Mac Jones? Mac Jones? Hey, I'm not going to lie. I like him. I'm impressed. He was always he's the most ready quarterback to play right now, quarterback out of this whole class.
He looked like it.
But even beyond that, he's a little bit better than I thought he was even beyond that. Because, again, everybody was like, it's between him and Trevor Lawrence who's ready to play right now. Over Trey Lance, Zach Wilson, and Justin Fields as far as, like, ready to play day one. But Mac Jones, first of all, looks like that, but he honestly looks a little bit better than that, even better than I expected. So, hey man, y'all might have got y'all one. He's another guy that's fairly limited, but he's confident.
Yeah.
And when you're confident and accurate, that's two of the things you really need to be a quarterback. You need confident and accurate. That's what, boy, you can go far with that, especially with y'all. I mean, the Patriot way, getting the most out of players. I mean, a 5th-round pick that's making $2 million a year out here playing like a Pro Bowler, and then he demands a lot of money. You trade him away and just do it again.
Get him out of here.
Yeah, just
get him out of here.
You know what I'm saying? Mac Jones is better than I thought. He's slightly better than I thought it would. I thought he would be, and he doesn't have to play like a top 10 quarterback. He doesn't have to.
No, yeah, not under the Patriot system. And like in my other podcast, someone one of my co-hosts made the point. He said that Mac Jones is essentially Jimmy Garoppolo, and I'm just like, yeah, actually, that's perfect. That's a perfect comparison. He's Garoppolo, yeah, more accurate, and and hopefully he's not as injury prone. I'll take it.
Oh yeah, that's big. That's big with Jimmy, bro. That injury proneness is big. That's probably the worst part about him.
Yeah, but it's crazy how, because we were both hating on Mac Jones pre-draft, and it's crazy how him and AJ McCarron come from the same school. AJ McCarron can look so horrible in the NFL. Mac Jones can look this much better in NFL. I mean, I'm not even comparing them to Tua or Jalen Hurts because we knew those guys were that dude in college.
Yeah.
Like Tua had the natural ability, Jalen Hurts had the athleticism. So we knew like at least one of those are going to just translate. But Mac Jones, I mean, he was better than McCarron in college, but it's just still like he was like that game. He was, I guess, a game manager. I mean, he had big stats, but he just was a limited quarterback. Yeah. He was a smart, limited quarterback. So we just thought that like, oh, this is going to be another AJ McCarron or McElroy or just one of those limited, smart Alabama quarterbacks that's just going to go to the NFL and fail. But he's definitely like first game, definitely not that. And I can see why Belichick released Cam Newton and made Mac Jones our guy. Yeah, he is limited, but we don't really have much talent around him. But what I saw was promising. Honestly, I don't really have any expectations for the Patriots this season. I don't care if they make the playoffs or not. I know they signed a lot of free agents and everything, but like for me, I'm probably spoiled. Like we won a lot of Super Bowls. If we in the playoffs and not winning a Super Bowl, I really don't care. I'd rather lose and get a top draft pick, actually. So yeah, that's how I'm feeling.
But I mean, and honestly, I feel like Mac Jones, we're talking about that tier of quarterbacks where they're good enough to where you don't replace them, but they're not good enough to win you a Super Bowl. I think Mac Jones isn't Justin Herbert and all of those guys, but he may be good enough to win a Super Bowl, especially if the team around him is good enough.
Oh, yeah, and just pay. Yeah, Mac Jones' arm is definitely better than McCarron's and McElroy, if that's what you were talking about. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He definitely throws a better deep ball, too. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, man. Hey, man, y'all got y'all one. We might have got us one. Y'all might have got y'all one. You know what I'm saying?
So would have been ridiculous if, because I did see a report that 49ers were really considering getting Mac Jones at number 3 because they knew Patriots like Mac Jones. So they were considering getting Mac Jones because of that. So would it be as ridiculous now had they got Mac Jones?
I mean, I'm pretty sure he would have just started over Jimmy G. They would have found a way to get rid of his contract, and then we would have never really thought twice about it. He'd probably be, I mean, they played the Lions last week. They were going to win that game even if we were at quarterback, honestly. So I don't know how much to think about it. I think the 49ers is just a really good team, and regardless who they have in their quarterback, as long as they just don't ruin the game, they're going to win a lot of games. But, man, I don't know. It's weird. I think Mac Jones on the 49ers still would have been good. But, of course, as a fan, you got to be excited about the possibility of a Trey Lance. And even if he has to sit this year and only come in sparingly like he did week 1 where he came in for a couple of passes, a couple of design QB runs and things like that, I personally prefer – I'll take the ceiling. But I think we would have laughed at them draft night for taking Mac Jones 3rd overall. But the way he looks for y'all, I think they wouldn't have had too many regrets at this point, like this point in the season, if they would have taken him.
Yeah, not at all. And like what you were saying about how Trey Lance was used on the 49ers, I'm starting to see a trend because even the Bears did this too, where after how Taysom Hill was used last season for the Saints, I'm starting to see a lot of teams with athletic backup quarterbacks do these trick plays. 49ers, Chicago Bears. Do you like this trend going forward, or you
I
feel
think
like
even didn't
gimmicky?
Jacoby Brissett even come in the game a couple of times? They just brought him in randomly. I forgot who he was playing for, but I remember seeing him out there for like a couple of plays because like, hey, he's athletic. Let him go out there and run a different type of offense. Yeah, definitely not Justin Fields, Trey Lance, but a little something. But I love it. I love the trend. I'm definitely seeing the trend as a Trey Lance and Justin Fields guy. I'm just happy to see them doing something other than holding a clipboard right now. Typically a quarterback gets drafted if we already know they're not going to start week 1 unless there's an injury. They're holding a clipboard all year. So I'm just happy to see them. Trey Lance's first NFL pass was for a touchdown. Justin Fields, that touchdown he had where he ran it in, he was following the blockers like a running back, and then he ran somebody over to get in. It was beautiful.
Like, you could clearly see the difference with Justin Fields is on there for like a couple of plays. That offense looks so much more dynamic. And then with Andy Dalton, they could barely move the ball.
Boy, struggling.
I know they're going against the Rams. The Rams might be the best defense they'll play all season. I think they're the best defense in the league, but still, you got Justin. I you know what? I kind of get it. You don't want Justin Fields getting killed out there by Aaron Donald or getting picked by Jalen Ramsey. So I guess I get that part, but still, if you want to win, I don't know if Andy Dalton's the best choice.
Yeah, I do think they overthink it with the sit your quarterback and let them learn from the sideline. You know what I'm saying? I think they overthink how much an interception or a fumble or a bad game is going to just ruin them mentally. Like if Justin Fields goes out there and throws 2 interceptions, now he's ruined. He'll never recover. He'll never be a good quarterback and things like that. I say you throw him out there. I agree with you. I feel like the only reason you wouldn't is because Aaron Donald and that Rams defense, he may potentially get hurt. But I think, like, as far as confidence, I think that's the only reason you don't throw him out there is you don't want to ruin his confidence and just let him go. Yeah, Justin Fields.
From what we know about Justin Fields, we clearly don't lack confidence.
Georgia. What
exactly.
You mean?
Exactly.
He's from around the way.
And but at the same time, when you look at the top quarterbacks in the NFL, Patrick Mahomes sat his first year. Brady, if you still call him the top quarterback, he was under Bledsoe and then came in because of an injury. Aaron Rodgers, I know that last game, probably don't want to call him a top quarterback, but he's still a top quarterback. He sat a couple years under Brett Favre, so
Baker Mayfield and Justin Herbert were supposed to sit. Injuries happened to Tyrod Taylor for both of them, and they ended up playing. But the plan was to sit them for a year.
If you're a rookie quarterback, you better hope Tyrod Taylor's your starting quarterback.
You're gonna get in that game.
Yeah,
you're gonna get in that game. We'll see what who did the Texans take? I think they got Davis Mills, I believe, or one of them. Kellen Mond, one of those.
Davis Mills is waiting. He's already prepared. You know he's playing this season.
Tyrod Taylor, let's get it.
Got that baby meme going.
The Birdman hands. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
I know he was confused when Tyrod Taylor went out there and looked like Michael Vick again last week. But hey, man, he's like, hey, man, it's only a matter of time.
Hey, by week 5, I should be already having like 300 attempts by now. I don't know.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, the formula definitely has been to sit your quarterback, but I think it's overrated that quarterbacks will come in and their confidence will be shot if they have a bad couple of games.
Okay, well, let's see other top quarterbacks. We got Russell Wilson. He didn't sit. He actually won the job as a 4th-round pick, and that's very rare.
He didn't necessarily play too well in the beginning, but yeah, he earned that job.
I'm pretty sure he was better than whatever Matt Flynn was going to do.
Yeah, sure.
Whoever top quarterbacks can we name? Kyler Murray, who to me is going to be a top quarterback this year. He didn't sit.
Oh, that game was if you haven't watched that Cardinals Tennessee Titans game, please.
I watched it on Red Zone, but that was entertaining on Red Zone.
That was one of the best games I've seen from a quarterback in a while. I mean, even including Pat Mahomes, that's easily up there in my top 10 performances. I mean, what was that?
I said before the season, I watched Kyler Murray be an MVP candidate because I felt like this was the year. I felt like this was the year he was going to shine, and I really wanted him in fantasy, but he was getting drafted way too high.
Always, bro. He was taking like a few picks before you, like twice.
I'm saying, he's getting double-digit rushing touchdowns, so he's essentially a running back too.
It's bad, bro. He's out of control, bro. That man is different. Yeah, but Kyler Murray, like you were about to say, he pretty much had the keys to the franchise off rip. I mean, they already decided when they hired their head coach, that head coach was getting Kyler Murray
Already.
like before.
Don't
before
care if they had
draft.
Josh Rosen sitting or whatever. Like, nah, you out of here. They
Yeah,
they
you
were
gotta
foreshadow like, yeah, you're not going to be in the NFL in about a few years, so you're out of here.
We're good.
You're a backup in the NFL. I don't care if you were a 10th pick of the draft. You're a backup.
I guess it's essentially the same thing when you think about it, because Josh Allen didn't sit, but he was horrible at first, like we expected coming out of the draft. But then
would he have been better if had he sat, or did he need to be thrown to the fire to be this good?
I'm more of a throw him into the fire guy. I don't know. I don't believe
I felt like
quarterback's
Josh
confidence is
Allen's
going to be shot that bad.
Mechanics are so different from an average quarterback that unless he's sitting behind someone similar like Ben Roethlisberger, it probably wouldn't have done him any good. But then again, Mahomes, I think, benefited from Alex Smith, who's the exact opposite of Mahomes. So who knows?
True. It's interesting. That is interesting. I'm trying to think of another top quarterback. Who else we got? We got it's a really interesting situation. Who else? Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody like obvious. I mean Lamar. Yeah, Lamar Jackson.
I mean, yeah, he sat.
He was supposed to sit. It just ended up not lasting as long as we thought.
I mean, he sat to the last game of the regular season. So I mean, I count that as a full season. I count that as a full season. Yeah, they played in the playoffs.
Pat Mahomes only played because Alex Smith already locked up their playoff season or something like that.
Yeah, I think Lamar Jackson's different. He essentially won the position battle last game of the season. And I think then he played in the playoffs, if I remember.
So
they made the playoffs. Yeah.
I believe so. I can't. It is cloudy, but I believe so. Who else are we missing?
I think have we named all the top quarterbacks, or
have we?
That anyone in the comments could throw some names. I feel like we named all the top quarterbacks.
I feel like there has to be somebody I'm missing right now. I'm trying to.
Joe Burrow, even though he's not a top quarterback yet, got thrown into the fire. In hindsight, probably should have. Fire. Maybe that's the argument you got for Justin Fields, that you should have thrown him to the fire because he's going to get hurt.
With a bad offensive line. Fire. That was the real fire. Oh, Dak. Supposed to sit. Tony Romo got hurt.
Yeah, Tony Romo got hurt.
Yeah, man. But the plan was to sit him, though.
The plan probably wasn't even to start him at all. So
the plan was definitely to sit him.
He just played well.
Oh, Stafford came right in. That's a good. How could I forget?
Stafford. Yeah, Stafford.
Stafford was the man since high school, though. We all knew he was gonna play.
Yeah,
he was almost Trevor Lawrence before Trevor Lawrence. He wasn't Trevor Lawrence level, but he was like Trevor Lawrence before Trevor Lawrence. I mean, from high school, we already knew he was gonna be a great quarterback.
When he was a freshman in Georgia, we all knew he was a future #1 pick, first pick. We already knew that. Oh, Deshaun Watson. We kind of forget about him.
Out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. Another Georgia
forget about him now. He didn't go to Georgia. Right from
Georgia. Yeah, he came right in and balled out.
Philip Rivers sat under Drew Brees.
And the Drew Brees situation was so weird because he his move from the Chargers to the Saints and how it just worked out better for everybody. That was so weird.
That might be a 49ers situation right now. Garoppolo and Lance. Garoppolo could very well have a Pro Bowl caliber year like Drew Brees did when they drafted Philip Rivers. So that might lead to some difficulty there.
He said
Wentz got thrown to the fire. Wentz did good. It's just that he got hurt and never regained his confidence.
Yeah.
But then again, maybe if he would have sat, maybe those bad tendencies he had of throwing his body away with reckless abandon probably would have got worked out a bit had he sat. Who knows?
Maybe if he was on the sideline more and they noticed he couldn't see that well, trying to see what was going on, they probably would have gotten him to get his eye surgery sooner. You never know. Maybe he's on the sideline, they would have figured that out.
With Jameis? Oh, yeah. I was talking about with Jameis, too. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah. My fault, yeah.
Maybe they should do LASIK with Jameis. But I was saying with Wentz, maybe because he's so reckless in terms of throwing his body around, which led him to getting hurt. Maybe if he would have sat, he would have been more disciplined, learning from another quarterback not to do that.
Yeah, I mean, that man Carson Wentz, that one time, I think it was the season Nick Foles ended up winning the Super Bowl for them. It was towards the end of the season, this man tried to shoulder charge defenders, and he got the touchdown, but he got hurt from it and just never came back.
But hey, Eagles won the Super Bowl because of that play. Who knows? If Wentz would have still been a quarterback, he probably would have thrown an interception or something, or done something to make them lose. Who knows?
Never know.
Goff, I think Goff was a lost cause regardless. Had he
he wasn't good.
I never thought he was that good, and you never thought he was that good. I remember we had our old podcast together, and we were roasting Jared Goff. So we both never thought he was that good.
Before the big contract. Like
exactly, we roasted Goff and Wentz actually, but that's because this because Wentz was from a Division II school, and I don't know how he became a top 5 pick, but I mean that turned out to be a good pick. Besides,
short term.
A short term, but Goff, we all knew Goff wasn't good. We had enough tape of Goff to know he wasn't good.
Yeah, and I agree. Those guys did develop bad habits, but again, I wasn't high on really any of those 4 guys you just named. Smoke. Again, we've already talked about this. I didn't.
Mariota wasn't good regardless either. Mariota was just a running quarterback.
I didn't like either of them coming out of the draft. I am sorry, Josh. Freeman,
Big Ben came in when Maddox got hurt. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Smokes is right. Oh, yeah.
Peyton Manning was thrown right into the Wolves and was terrible.
Absolutely terrible.
He was terrible. He was awful at first.
Derek Carr, he was started from the get-go, I believe, right?
From what I just don't really, I don't even remember Derek Carr coming out of college. I just knew he just existed in the NFL one day. I don't even know where
I think he was starting from the get-go, if I remember, as a 2nd round pick. I think so. Or it could be wrong, or he came in I don't remember. Maybe we gotta look at Football Reference for that. Josh Freeman to me, he was just a casualty of a team not having staff continuity and just changing coaches every year.
Yep. People act like that doesn't matter. It's crazy. Andrew Luck did come in immediately, but again,
Andrew Luck's like once in a lifetime.
And just like Joe Burrow threw him into the fire with a bad old line, and then by the time their offensive line became great, he was like, "I can't do it anymore."
RG3, same could be said about that.
Yeah, RG3, the offensive line wasn't the best, but he was also throwing his body around. He didn't even know how to slide. He still doesn't know how to slide. He was sliding like his knee. He would be sliding like this. His knee hit like the ground, and then like somehow I don't know. He would always hit the back of his head on the turf. He was weird. RG3 just was never destined to be healthy. I mean, the way he slid was even bad.
Shh, Mr. Grapefruit, we're not supposed to announce a trade right now. Gotta wait till it goes through, so no one will veto it. But but yeah, that's a great. So when I got that trade proposal though, like all jokes aside, when I got a trade proposal, I just thought like, oh, what lopsided trade is this? And I saw that the trade was Travis Kelce for Aaron Jones and Noah Fant, which I felt was a good trade for both sides. So I was telling Mr. Grapefruit he needed some running backs. You probably noticed I had Aaron Jones on the bench because I got enough running backs. And look, I'm like, I like Noah Fant, but Travis Kelce is on another level. I feel like that's a good trade for both sides. So I appreciate you, Mr. Grapefruit, and nobody better veto it or you got to run my fade.
No, honestly,
it's a good trade. Actually, it's not even.
I'm about to say honestly, that is a good trade. Like that is like for you, it's a huge come up because you already have a bunch of running backs. So now you just have a really good tight end on top of it. And me personally, I would just play defense and be like, nah, I'm not gonna rock with Shay like that. But as somebody on the outside looking in, I wouldn't veto that because it's not an unfair trade at all. Both people benefit. I just think you benefit more because your team is so deep.
Yeah, Aaron Jones is a good running back. But like I said, I got Damian Harris, Najee Harris, and DeAndre Swift. And I just feel like with Aaron Jones, I'm not sure how much him and that Dylan time split is going to be. Yeah. So I'm just like, you know what? I rather get those 3 running backs, but like I still feel like Aaron Jones is an absolute baller. And I love Noah Fant too. But when you gave me Travis Kelce, I was like, hey, like 2 for the price of 1, I'll do it. That's like an upgrade at tight end. It's like trading my 2nd round pick and the late round pick for a 1st round pick.
Yeah, so, basically.
Like, hey, I'll do it. Because I'm like, hey, I like Aaron Jones too, but if I'm not going to use him as much as you are, I might as well get a tight end I'll start every week.
Yeah, both of y'all win. I just think you won more, but both of y'all like definitely win. And what's good, Timmy D? But yeah, that fantasy league is just after all those players got released and we're getting scooped up and all those crazy trades.
Who was that did that? Oh, AGM Productions. Yeah. Wow.
I'm avoiding
honestly though, is there anyone who's looking to have a team? I mean, look, you're gonna have a bare bones team. Might need to sign some people to challenge. We're not charging anybody. It's a free league, so you're not gonna lose. It's just all good fun. If you want a team, please take Adrian Productions team. We're both league managers, so we could change ownership. Shit,
I mean, I think
serious.
a lot of the players already gone.
Yeah, but I mean, look, that's what I'm saying. It's a challenge. If you want to see what you could do with that team, see if you can sign some players. You still got Dalvin Cook and never top pick. You still got good players on that team. It's just that now you just gotta sign the rest of the roster. Like, if he would have told us he didn't want to own that team, we could have just put it to another owner. He didn't have to release everybody. Now it's just making the league less fun.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good idea though. I would like if somebody wants to try it and pull up and join the league and try that team out. Hey, man, let us know because that would be dope to let somebody get in there. That's a good idea.
Yeah, so if anyone in the comments wants to just do a team, I mean, it's all for fun. It's not like, and like, of course, we're not going to shave you for you taking the bare bones team. Like, we're probably going to praise you for it, but like, yeah, you're not losing any money out of it. Hey, you just want to take a team, just to add to the challenge, see what you can do. Hey, just let us know. Want to comment here or message Rico or something? Just let us know, or message me. Let us know.
Just say you want to join and put your email in the chat. He said we all having fun. He said multiple times he didn't want to do that. Yeah, I saw that after the draft. I didn't see it before the draft, so that was on me.
If he told us he was gonna like release everybody, then like no,
he didn't release everybody thing. It was crazy. But yeah, I would like to. Yeah, if somebody wants to join and accept that challenge, hey man, more power to you if you can do it.
Hey, Smokes, it's Aaron Jones and Noah Fant. Now, it's not I know Travis Kelce, Aaron Jones straight up is not fair, but Aaron Jones and Noah Fant, that's an even trade.
He said we need to trade for a linebacker in real life to save this season. If Heinicke stays healthy, I think our offense is gonna boom when Samuel gets back. We need a quality linebacker to wake this defense up. I agree, but I think I don't know what's going on with Bernard McKinney. I mean, suddenly teams just don't want him for no reason. He's not even that old. I think his injury is just really serious, and it's just not being covered because he's not currently on a team. But I would still like to go get Bernard McKinney and give him a chance. But yeah, man, if we got to trade for somebody, I'll take it, bro. Because if this team had a stout linebacker, and Jamin Davis was way better against the Giants than he was against the Chargers. Again, Pro Football Focus literally graded him the highest grade out of any of our defensive players. And before I saw that, I went back to look at it, and I was like, wait, Jamin Davis is making plays. And then when I saw Pro Football Focus loved him, I was like, I don't know if he was our best defender, but he definitely looked way better against the Giants than against the Chargers. So he's getting better. But yeah, it would be nice to have another stout linebacker along with him and Cole Holcomb, because then I'll be really confident in our defense then. You act like Fan is a waiver wire tight end. Everybody could at least sign some players and made a lineup. We don't need to trade.
I love Fan. I love Noah Fan. I got him in multiple leagues, but I love Noah Fan. But hey, I just feel like
that TJ Hawkinson pick was good. That man got a touchdown week 1.
Man, I wanted TJ Hawkinson more, but someone picked him. So someone picked him a couple picks over me. So was it you? I forgot.
I don't have TJ Hawkinson.
Okay, but
in any league.
Oh yeah, I picked him in the 16-team league though.
Yeah,
I got him in the 16-team league. I was trying to get him for all my leagues. I already knew someone had to throw someone in that team. So hey, I already knew it.
And my Raiders kicker, my boy out here doing this thing. You text me about it too. And my Raiders kicker out here doing this thing. Sir.
You said he had a leg and he over here kicking the near 60-yard field goal. So you were right about that.
Sir,
but who had Graham Gano?
I don't know, because boy.
I had to go against Graham Gano in my 16-team league.
Oh, Yovowit. He scored like 20-some points. Yovowit.
22.
Yeah.
And then I had to go against McLaurin as well. Hey, we could pull it up, right? Then I had to go against McLaurin.
Oh yeah, let me go pull it up. You going against McLaurin and Graham Gano? Somebody looks like a genius. 16-team league.
Or just a big Washington team fan who got lucky.
Let me see. Because somebody is a genius right now. Somebody is a absolute genius. So let me share my screen right now. I'm going to go ahead and skip past my team because it's not much to talk about. go sprint past my team and get to that matchup.
Your team is looking ugly. I've been checking your team. Leo, let's talk about who is the person in this chat right now who drafted 4 quarterbacks in that league?
Oh yeah, they hate it. What team is that? What team is
That's
that?
the reason why Rico got no quarterback. That's
Andy
the reason
Dalton
why he got no
starting.
quarterback.
Thanks. Who did it? No. We're going to rosters. We're going to rosters.
DMV tier. It was a guy I played week 1. He got he had Chuba Hubbard as a starting running back, but he got Trevor Lawrence.
That's so petty. That's so petty to grab all those quarterbacks.
Like he thought he could start like three quarterbacks in one lineup. Where was he? I forgot. What's his name? He had Jalen Hurts. Yeah, there we go.
So let me see. Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow, Matthew Stafford, and Trevor Lawrence. I'm over here with Andy Dalton. Thanks. just thanks.
Why?
Thanks. So you can only play one. Lord have mercy, man. I gotta start proposing some trades, man. I got
you a nice Sam Darnold right there. Want to do a little trade?
I'll just wait till Justin Fields and Trey Lance starts.
He a little upgrade over what you got there.
Bruh, he has Terry in his name. Yeah, you've been over with. you should have known what this was for you even want. Oh, you lucky though. That Giants defense -1, but now Terry McLaurin almost 17. Graham Gano is a kicker.
What is that -1 going to do when a kicker gets 22 points?
Yeah, I'm about to say. I think that pretty much evens. I think that more than evens out. I think he definitely netted positive. He has Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson. Hey, yo,
bro, I'm saying, taking all these quarterbacks for no reason. But actually, yeah, keep Kyler Murray on your bench.
I was about to say, wait a minute, Kyler Murray. I don't care.
Keep him on your bench. Actually, start Lamar Jackson.
I don't care what's going on. The man Lamar Jackson is fumble prone.
Start Lamar Jackson. I love that. I think that's a good choice. A good choice.
Oh yeah, you better hope he keeps Lamar Jackson starting the whole way through. You better pray Lamar Jackson. I mean, granted, Lamar Jackson's still gonna go crazy against Kansas City, but it's not what Kyler Murray is about to do against Minnesota. You better hope he keeps Lamar Jackson.
Since that he did that to the Minnesota defense, oh my goodness, Kyler Murray is about to eat. Yeah, keep him on your bench, please. Hey, Smoke, stop hating, man. Stop hating. He just mad because I'm making trades in this league and he's gonna have to play me this Sunday. That's what Smokes is mad about.
He calls you the fantasy apprentice.
Hey, he's just hating just because he's gonna have to play me in the league.
Oh, that's a good point. So you had Heineke and didn't start. Hold on, let me go look at Heineke's.
He got 50.
No, let me go see. No, he didn't. I don't know what league he's in where he got 50. I'm curious about.
Is he in a free? Hey, you gotta sign him. He's in a free agency in this league, and someone already beat you to it.
I'm pretty sure somebody done got that boy. Hold on.
At this point, Daniel Jones might be the best pickup for you.
Hey, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Daniel Jones over Andy Dalton, my boy. Daniel Jones over Andy Dalton is the campaign. Hold on, where we do all. Yeah, Taylor Heineke gave a solid 20 points, man. He might be a real, whoever has him in fantasy, good luck. Remember, he only had 10 points last week because he only threw 15 threw 15 passes. He came in for an injured Ryan Fitzpatrick. He didn't even run the ball as much as he normally does. He normally runs for like 30 yards.
Hey, Smokes, we all know why your trade got vetoed. We all know why. It's from that guy who commented 5 posts above, who wants to give everybody up in this league for pennies. We all know why. This is a fair trade. I'm just saying. If you want to do fair trades, I'm not gonna veto it. But if you over here trading Dalvin Cook for Chuba Hubbard, I'm gonna have to do something about that.
Let me see. Let me go to schedule. I'm curious. What's going on? Can I see who's playing each other? Oh, nah, that's not a good way to look at it. All right, we're just going to go to, where is it? Opposing teams. We'll go back to Seyi, click on a matchup. We'll just go to the other matchups right here. All right, so we already looked at your matchup. I'm curious, what does my matchup look like? Let me see how sad I need to be. Once this finally loads up, where are we at? Who am I? Oh, your team. I've never changed my name. All right, so Logan Thomas hated on me. You know what I'm saying? Not a good start. Not a good start, but I'm
Didn't
still
he have like a
estimated to be
catch that was
close.
called back for a penalty, if I remember?
I don't think it was him. No, I don't think Logan Thomas got something called
Or
back.
no,
He
he
just
dropped the pass.
generally,
He dropped the
yeah, he
pass.
dropped
That
it,
was
like literally
yeah.
the first pass of the game. Yeah, he dropped it. Well, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'll see Derek Carr and John DeAndre. Lord, oh man, no offense. Hey, yo, I'm not having fun. I'm not having fun.
Yeah, Kelsey was the 9th pick. Aaron Jones was the 14th pick, and it's essentially like me trading up to get a quarterback. So trading up a couple picks, get a quarterback, give you Noah Fant as well. Got Kelsey. It works out for both sides because like I got more than enough running backs, which is why my draft philosophy I draft as many running backs as good running backs as I can, so I can use some of them as trade chips to get other players. That's my draft philosophy, and I feel like it's working.
Who is this? Who is this?
Yo, this look like this guy. Yo, this look like that guy from what's that movie? Oh man, with Uncle Rico. It looks like
Uncle
that
Rico?
character. You remember that movie? I forgot that movie. It's like an old movie. Yo,
He's not even on a team. This is the guy with all the quarterbacks. He's not even on a team. Who is this?
Who is Greensboro Aggie? Who's the owner of that?
Why? Who is this?
This guy cannot be in his 20s or 30s. He can't be. Napoleon Dynamite, yeah. Napoleon Dynamite. That's what he looked like.
So did he already get released? Napoleon.
He looked like Napoleon Dynamite's sibling awkward friend.
Oh,
with the
I
mustache.
know who you're talking about. Yeah.
He looks like him.
Wait, so he was on the Jets? No, he was. Who was he on? Who did
Pedro?
Jets play
Pedro. Pedro. He looked like Pedro.
He was
Pedro
on,
if he got older.
He was on the Panthers last week because they played the Jets, and he's not on the team now. Like, what happened? What happened to my boy? Like, what happened to our boy? What's going on with my boy? Why is it, bro?
Shouts out the Greensboro Aggies, man. He's so focused on quarterbacks. He got a free agent kicker, Chuba Hubbard
Cole
starting.
Kmet, KJ Hamler, DJ. I'm sick of it, bro. Chuba Hubbard. I'm sick of the whole thing.
This is a horrible looking game. 74.7 projected points.
And that's the winner, bro. That's the winner. Josh Jacobs isn't even playing though, so
I never thought the 16-team league would be this easy. Oh my goodness.
How did you end up, Eric, with Josh Jacobs, my boy Darren Waller? So you're the one that took those two from me. Hey, man. Hey, chill out. Chill out. Yeah, this league is disgusting. These rosters are disgusting.
I never thought the 16-team. Look at my team. Even though I'm probably gonna lose this week, but still, look at my team. Look at my roster. I can't believe I got that in a 16-team league. Yeah,
this is pretty. It's quite ridiculous. I'm personally not having fun in here. I'm having a lot of fun.
Trey Sermon was a healthy scratch, but he might get some playing time now. So hey, I'm keeping him.
Man, Dak Prescott.
I wish I would have got Elijah Mitchell though in the draft. I wish I would have got him.
Our team is so top heavy, man.
That's what made the Jones trade easier for me because I signed Elijah Mitchell, and just like, hey, he's a starting running back now.
Hey, man, starting running back, no matter what's going on, is somebody to at least have on your roster. Josh Allen, Alvin Kamara, and Kyle Pitts. Hey, man. Hey, chill out, Mr. Jones. Chill out. Russell Wilson, Najee Harris, Jonathan Taylor. Wait a minute.
Honestly, though,
wait a minute.
If I would have checked, I would take that limit off too. If I'm starting my own league, because I'm the type of person too. I don't care about a defense. I won't sign a defense. I won't draft a defense in the draft or a kicker in the draft. If I'm just going to draft as many assets as possible, and then before week 1, I will release one of them to sign a defense or a kicker. Or if I feel like if I'm going to win a matchup easily, I won't even sign one of them. Just leave an empty spot. And then I see who does bad, and then I'll release them.
Man, evil over there. Man, that is a sinister strategy right there.
Hey, Belichick right here. Belichick right here.
I hate him, man. Austin Eckler is a flex because you got Christian McCaffrey and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. How do we allow this? What pick were you?
Is this a PPR league or non-PPR?
I think it's non-PPR, but still,
Oh,
like
if it's
Christian McCaffrey,
PPR, yeah.
Austin Eckler. What pick did you have to be able to get all of those guys? Because in a 16-game league, I can make an argument for all three of them to go in the first round. I'm just confused.
Click on Clyde Edwards-Helaire, see what round he was picked. Yeah, how did he get that in a 16-team league?
How do you get all three of them?
We got to
What is
investigate.
it says where they were picked. Yeah, what? We got to look at the transaction report. Drafted 34th overall, third round. All right, bro.
Third round.
Said Christian McCaffrey, then Austin Eckler, then Clyde Edwards-Helaire. We slipped. We all slipped. Yeah, we all let that happen. How? Derrick Henry, James Robinson. Okay, Matt Ryan, 2 off the bench. Jalen Waddle. Y'all, you're one of the people that took my Jalen Waddle. You took my Jamar Chase.
He needs some wide receivers, but he got Jamar Chase in the bench. So
yeah, he could easily start him. All right, man. I have Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle, and Devontae Smith in some leagues. In every league, I at least got one of them, I believe, because I believed in all of them. And right now, I look like a genius because I already knew they were going to have high usage rates.
Those running backs he got are cooked. Terry McNuggets. Except for Darrell Henderson Jr., those running backs are cooked.
Boy, 4 years ago, really. He went
that was
single-handedly.
Yeah. You don't need anybody else.
Kirk Cousins at quarterback, these two, Keenan Allen, the league over with these 3 years ago. League over with.
Even Philip Lindsay, if you start Philip Lindsay.
Oh, yeah,
on
true.
Denver.
Yeah. 2 years ago. Yeah, boy, he would have had this league on lock. Joe Mixon. Oh, okay.
Oh, they saying go to our Friday league. But like I said, after what AGM did, it's just like that Friday league just leaves a sour taste in our mouths. But like, yeah,
I'm not even gonna look at matchups. We're just gonna go straight to roster and see how silly this looks. I actually don't hate my team in here too. Let me see. What's going on? Somebody said cut Dustin ASAP in the chat. What's up with that empty team? Or whatever. Oh, okay. Astonishing said he might join in and take the challenge. Astonishing may join in and take the challenge.
All right, let's go. Let's do it.
Sorry, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Let's do it.
He gotta do what he gotta do. All right, so Snakes and
shame this man, AGM. Shame him.
What's going on?
You're gonna have to think twice if you want to do this league for future purposes, future reference.
Who's Snakes? What's going on with the? Oh, wait, what? Travis, why is the bench like this? What's going on with the lineup? Either way, it's a good team. Travis Kelce.
Because he trading Kelce to me, so that's why he got the empty running.
Oh, he already moved. So this is the league that trade happened in.
I'm just waiting till Saturday, and I'm just gotta remember Saturday. That's when the trade officially happens. So I'm gonna just change my team immediately.
That league that you just got Travis Kelce in. All
but
right,
look, I feel like it's a fair trade because I mean, like the Javonte Williams is good, but he's in a 50-50 split with Melvin Gordon. Darrell Henderson was good, but like I could see he needs a running back. He already got. I'm giving him tight end with Noah Fant. And look, I had a late round pick. I had an 11th pick of the draft, so having 2 first round picks for me is good. I got enough depth at running back, so I feel like it's a fair trade for either side.
Patrick Mahomes, Christian McCaffrey, that is 2 heavy hitters.
Stop being a hater, Smokes. Smokes is mad because I'm facing him. And even though he signed Hawkinson from AGM for pretty much nothing, he's trying to be a hater and not let me get Travis Kelce. But he got Hawkinson for free. We ain't talking about that. Look, I saw HM release all his players. I did not sign anyone because I'm not getting into this foolishness. I'm not signing any. Like y'all can have them. I'm the fantasy guru for a reason. Y'all can have them.
Astonishing. What's your email?
Yeah. Let's set this up, Astonishing. Let's kick HM.
Yeah, what's your email, my boy? What's your email? We got Dak, Alvin Kamara. That's solid. D-Hop. Even the only thing that scares me with D-Hop is they have so many receivers, but Kyler Murray gonna throw it to D-Hop. James Robinson off the bench. Am I missing something? You're not gonna do my boy like that. Hey, trade him to me if you don't want him, King Sean. You know what I'm saying? If you're not using them right.
Bishop Winmore. Let's go.
Russell Wilson, Jonathan Taylor, and David Montgomery, DK, Mike Evans.
We ain't keeping the AGM in. That's fine. If he gonna pull what he pull, he's out the league. He's already out the league.
I mean, AGM said he didn't want to be in anymore.
Yeah,
so that's why. Yeah, he released.
We're not having. I don't like having people in the league that's not trying. I don't like free easy wins.
I like my team in here. I ain't gonna lie. I was able to get Jalen Waddle and Jamar Chase. You took Devonta Smith from me.
Julio.
Pro Bowl
I don't
Penguin.
know. Julio.
I believe in him, bro. He dropped, bro. He had a touchdown and it got hit out of his hand. I believe in him.
And then already Vrabel talking some mess about him. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But hopefully he responds. I got him. I believe in Julio, but when in doubt, Kenny, he got a lot of targets. He just didn't get no touchdowns.
Smokes, what you want me to do? I would gladly face someone else. So I'm supposed to purposely lose? What you want me to do? Like, of course I'm gonna get a win, but it was no fun in that. I was barely even checking that league because I already knew I won. There was no fun in that. Like, nah,
you happened to play AGM first week?
Yeah, first week. Yeah, but it was no fun in that.
That's so crazy. Let me see.
But see my league. Look, the running backs I got. I felt like I was thinking about it, but I felt like I could trade Aaron Jones. So I'm like, hey,
whose name is this?
Hater?
Yeah, whose name? That's AGM's name. Where's your team at? Where are we at? Did I pass you already?
Bishop Winmore.
Oh, I hate you. Oh, I should have noticed from the logo. Should have noticed from the logo, the little Patriot thing.
Well, actually, it's a Redskins thing with the aria that says the team has no name, but yeah.
I hate you. I hate you. Let me see. We actually have some solid teams, though. I think everybody generally, of course, other than this situation, have some solid. Yeah, we can get AGM in here. He can probably revive that team. AGM, where you at? What's good, Big Simple? astonishingmp@gmail.com. Let me figure out how to do this. I'm gonna do it on a different screen.
Just click on the team or LM Tools. Click on LM Tools.
LM Tools. What is this? This is
between opposing Friday teams night? And score in fantasy score or fantasy store.
Oh yeah. Where'd it go? It disappeared. I'm loading. Oh, there you go. All right, so you said LM Tools, edit managers. We're gonna get our boy AJ. We're gonna see what this boy Astonishing can do with this team. I'm curious because if he ends up winning this league, he goated. I'm not gonna lie, he ended up winning this team. If
you're the fantasy guru if you win this league.
Yeah, you got it, bro. You can talk trash all year, my boy. All right, let me add the email. What was it? Astonishing. Okay, I can do that. All I gotta do is remember how to spell astonishing, and I'm good.
Copy paste.
It won't let me through StreamYard. It's just like you can't copy and paste. When I click on stuff, it just highlights it. Like it'll just do this.
Wait, Jerry Judy's on IR?
Is he really? I didn't even pay attention.
That's what it says on Alabama Agro Attackers. It says on the screen.
Poe baby.
He Mostert, Jerry Jeudy, and Curtis Samuel. Well, he drafted Curtis Samuel.
And Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Hey, he drafted Curtis Samuel before while he was hurt, so that was on him.
Yeah, but the Ryan Fitzpatrick and Raheem Mostert's been injury prone. But yeah, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Raheem Mostert, and Jerry Jeudy were after the draft.
And he drafted Tim Tebow. So no remorse.
Paris Campbell too. We got to see about him. It was crazy coming out of the draft. Everybody thought Paris Campbell was about to be way better than Terry. That is crazy.
So scared. Didn't you see the score? What you mean so scared? No, I need competition. He ain't competition. Get him out the league. He don't want to try, so we get him out the league. He want out the league, so we get him out the league. Saying I'm scared. I'm running from him. No, my boy he ran from my smoke. That's why he released everybody. He ran from my smoke. He knew he was facing your fantasy guru, so he ran from me.
My boy Big Simple, he said I went out the league. Yeah, I got your AGM. Yeah, because I remember you saying you wanted out. That boy Astonish to say he's gonna try to take your team and revive it. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how that goes.
You could have said that from the beginning. You didn't have to release everybody.
He said half of my roster I forgot existed.
You could have just kept your team, and either way,
he said you can't run from my trolling.
What trolling? You gave me a free win. What's the trolling in that? you mean trolling? You gave me a free win. Am I supposed to be feeling threatened or mad about that? You gave me a free win.
All right, Astonishing. There you go. He's in the league. Good luck, my boy. Good luck. Hey, you got what we got? What are we working with? Dalvin Cook, Ezekiel Elliott, Buccaneers defense. You just got to go to this. You got to hit this waiver wire hard.
Why is Drew Brees
they
still
hated Drew Brees. Oh yeah. Nah. He hated. I don't know who Kelvin McKnight is. Yeah, go and get you some players, bro. Go ahead and just go crazy. You need to release literally all of those guys at the end. They're all free agents, bro. Release everybody but the Houston Texans defense. And even then, that's a bad decision to have. You already had a Buccaneers defense. So you literally only have 3 things you're going to keep. Maybe 4 in Michael Gallup. So yeah, you got some work to do, my boy Astonishing. You got some work to do.
Hey, if you want to keep that name or not, it's up to you. It's up to you. It don't matter to me. So hey, if you want to keep that name or not, it's up to you.
They all talking about that. They all rooting against you. That man Christian Miller say he gonna beat you on AGM's behalf.
Hey, y'all can hate all I want. I mean, all y'all want. I'm still your fantasy guru at the end of the day. So
I'll take the W. D-Hop needs to go down. They give people a hard. Hey man, D-Hop definitely gotta like take everybody out to dinner, bro. Like the whole DMV. He gotta take the whole DMV out to lunch one day, and just everything is on him. Because boy, somebody might have died off of that stress. I know he took at least a year off everybody's life watching that game. They cared about whether the game, people betting, even if you weren't a Burgundy and Gold or Giants fan, if you were the bettors, the people that's betting, when we missed the first kick, if you wanted the Giants to win because you got money on it, you were going crazy. Next thing you know, all your money just left. You out here thinking about how you're going to spend it. You're like, I'm about to get this new car. I'm about to get this new iPhone. And next thing you know, it's gone in 15 seconds, bro. Yeah, boy.
You need to get Darius Slayton on witness protection. That's what you need. That's what we need to do. Get him on witness protection.
Darius Slayton might as well just go ahead and move to the DMV. He'll be champion out there.
If you really like Darius Slayton, you better get witness protection for that reason. Them bettors are angry.
Right now, Darius Slayton at the top. It's Taylor Heineke at the top, Jonathan Allen, Darius Slayton as the 3 players that in the NFL right now that the DMV is happiest about. That man could come to the DMV or go to the DMV and get a whole celebration, go music and all. Everybody gonna pay for his food, man. Hey, good job, Double Agent. Good job, Double Agent. We appreciate that, man. We appreciate what you do. I was at the game and was sick when we missed it, and he almost missed the second one. Yeah, bro. We don't talk about that enough. He almost missed that second one. That second one was really close to the right. We do not talking about that. We do not talk about that anywhere near enough. But yeah, AGM. I'm really entertained just trying to figure out what you're about to do. I'm about to just isolate his team. Let's look at it, bro. Like, what are you? You're literally going to keep. I'm not AGM. My fault. Astonishing. You're about to only keep 4 players max off this team. So everybody else, you know what I'm saying? I guess we can go look. I don't know what you about to do, but you better off with everybody here over what you got. You literally might as well get Will Fuller. You might as well get John. You might as well get. You need to be eating on here. You need to take everybody, all of them, Evan Ingram, everybody, Le'Veon Bell, Sammy. Take all of these guys. Yeah, this is way better than anything you got on your team. Yeah, go crazy. Go crazy, my boy.
Need to run AGM's fade at this point for doing this to you. This is his fault that you're in this situation right now.
He said, Rich said, when are they collecting donations for Darius Slayton and Dexter Lawrence? I want to donate. And I ain't gonna lie, man. If they started a GoFundMe or like a little CashApp thing, I would definitely give them some money because, boy, we appreciate it. He said, Mission Impossible. If you want to see a rock band in the taco, where are we at? Please watch the link. You said, oh, it's a rock band in Taco. What is Taco John's? What is that?
I know Taco Mac. I know Taco Bell.
Yeah, I got you Taco Mac, my boy. I don't know what Taco John's is. Yeah, nah, they got like anything they need.
I know Taco Charlton.
what happened to Taco Charlton? A few people were talking about how good he was gonna be. I was like, I don't see it, bro. Even my Michigan fan, Quayson, Michigan fan, was talking about. I don't remember if he liked him or hated him. But I remember Cowboys fans once they got him were like, "Oh yeah, he about to go crazy." I'm like, "All right, we gonna see." I didn't like what I saw from him in Michigan. And then Dexter Lawrence, shouts out to Clemson. You know what I'm saying? Clemson gave my Georgia Bulldogs a week 1 college dub. And then Dexter Lawrence, a Clemson grad alumni, came and gave my Burgundy and Gold a dub 2 weeks later. So, hey, man, Clemson, keep doing y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing good work over there, man. I really appreciate it. Y'all out here doing with the dirty work for everybody. Nobody else will do it. I appreciate y'all. Man, Dexter Lawrence was crazy at Clemson, though. I ain't gonna lie. he was kind of crazy. I've never played before. I just want to see if I can make it halfway decent. Hey, again, word of advice you see on the screen. Let me go back to your team. Hold on, let's go back to your team. We about to, you gotta start all the way over, my boy. You need to only keep 4 players and literally change everybody else for something else. Or he already changed it too. He already changed the name. Thank you for changing the name quickly. I'm pretty sure Seyi is happy about that.
Hey, like I said, it meant nothing to me, but I mean, hey, you want to change it, change it.
You need to literally get rid of everybody that's highlighted, except for get rid of all of them. Get rid of the
get rid of that too.
Get rid of all of that.
Yo, AGM really spy. He made sure he got the Texans defense, not anybody else's defense. The Texans.
Man went out of his way to make it worse. Just trolling. That's funny though. But yeah, just to start you off.
See if I can make an exception where you're just going to be number 1 on the waiver wire for like the rest of the weeks or something. I don't know.
For the rest of the season, he just anything to help him recover. Anything. Yeah, bro. Get rid of everybody here. I don't even know who Kyle Sloter is.
Who is Ben Broniker? That sounds like a wrestling name. That sounds like a name WWE would give you.
It does. It
Braun Breaker, does. Something like that.
Taylor Russolino. I'm assuming he's retired. And I mean, Drew Brees is retired. Like, I mean, godly. Who is Kelvin McKnight? Who is Kelvin McKnight?
Oh my goodness. Who is he?
That looks like Nas. Oh no, I'm taking a picture of that. That looks just like I'm gonna take a picture of that right now. That's Nas. That's crazy. That's Nas without an afro. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna send that to the group later.
I assume not Nas the rapper, because I was like, that looks nothing like him when you said afro.
Nas. That's our boy Nas from Old Nat. Hold on, let me see. Let me get back to the chat. 12-man league, yeah, but straight L's every week. I remember when some Giants fans said Slayton was better than Terry. Oh yeah, the troll there. Sorry, man, but I gotta do what I gotta do.
What you mean, guys? You could have just kept your team and just said like, "Yo, just get a new manager." We could have made that happen.
From Ben Broniker all the way down, astonishing. Get rid of all of them for other players. And I mean, I should refresh and see changes already. There's no.
It's a problem when you see Jeremy Davis and the name is spelled with a G and not a J. You know something's up with that.
Yeah, who is that? Hold on. Yeah, let me click on the picture, bro. Who is that? Boy, who is that? But I have no idea who that is. That is all brand Ty Dolla $ign. Let me see who Darius Anderson is. Don't know who that is. Wait, what was that? Was that something in his hair? Oh, he has a little blonde lock. And Andre Patton. Let's see. Okay, so that's not Cortland Sutton. Okay. Jamon Moore. Who we got? Let me see if I recognize his face.
Strong on them. Jamon.
Is that Baby Keem? Jamon. Yeah, I do like that. I like the apostrophe. Taylor Russolino. Looks like an actor. So one of them actors. I just can't remember his name. Yeah. And then the other one looked just like Nas. Oh, wait, we skipped right over Kyle Slaughter, bro. Let's go. Who is that? Who is that? Oh, nah. Nah, I gotta look up stats, bro.
Generic creative player quarterback. That's what he looked like.
Super generic. Hold on, because he looks like he probably looks like Kirk Cousins from far away. I'm not gonna lie. If you squint, he's from Atlanta. Oh yeah, I'm glad I looked him up. I'm rooting for him now. Let's go.
No, Pisgah Christian School in Johns Creek, Georgia.
No,
well, he looks like he'll be from Johns Creek.
I don't even know where that is. That sounds. He looks like he would be from somewhere that sounds like that. Okay, he was, he was, undrafted Denver
He
Broncos,
was on a
Vikings,
couple teams.
Cardinals.
Okay, he made a career for himself.
My boy, you know what I'm saying? He from Atlanta though. That's all I saw. That's all
He
I
made
know.
some
I'm
money.
rooting for him now. Somebody get that man a job. Give my boy Kyle Slaughter. Give him a job, man. Rock with my boy. He got an all-time legend in Drew Brees. What expectations do you have for this season once Cameron Samuel returns? I think Cameron Samuel comes back. Offense is about to open up because we need that speed. Granted, DeAndre Carter was out there. He had some speed, and Taylor Heineke was just missing them open down the field. But I think Curtis Samuel, with him getting design plays out of the backfield, handoff sweeps, reverses, screens, all of them screens that Adam Humphries was getting, Curtis Samuel will be getting those screens, and Curtis Samuel's faster. He'd be more explosive. So, in those times J.D. McKissick was tripping up, that may have been Curtis Samuel as well.
Wait, how do you send him a trade for Cook? You ain't an owner anymore. What you mean send a trade for Cook?
Yeah, I don't know how he finessed that.
All right, league managers are going to check. Let me check. Let me check real quick.
Go ahead and do some investigating early. Let me see. Go ahead and replace all of this, my boy. Astonishing. Get rid of all of them. He's already getting rid of them. He just hasn't picked guys up yet. But go ahead and get to work on that. Go ahead and get to work on whatever that is, because boy, that roster is terrible. You can keep Kyle Slaughter though, because he's from Atlanta, but everybody else get rid of him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's already doing work. He's already doing the releasing. I see it.
Yeah, I'm about to say he hasn't picked anybody up yet, but he's starting to get people off. He's getting people off. Yeah, man, if you can win this league with Dalvin Cook and Zeke and the Buccaneers defense, you a real one, bro. You are a real person. Let me see. I gotta send this to the group with that's literally Nas. Hold on. Let me send this to the group. I almost sent the link to the StreamYard. They would have been confused. Everybody would have been popping up in here confused. Hold on. Okay, I had to make sure I sent that. All right, I'm sending that to Lyric and Z personally as well. But that's literally not. That's so annoying. Where we at? All right, so now my boy Astonishing working on his team. Hingle McCringleberry, who drafted.
Hey, let's since Smoke's in this chat, let's put up the matchup. With him and his cheating team versus my team. So let's put the matchup on.
Oh, because y'all play each other this week, huh?
Yeah, but if he wins, he got that asterisk because AGM kind of helped him. He got Hawkinson, from AGM. So I'm just saying, Pro Bowl Penguin, that's him.
Let's look at this matchup. I'm excited about this you versus Smokes matchup. That matchup was always one of the most.
If I still win, I'm still your. I can still win because I'm still your fantasy guru.
Boy, Astonishing had 15 fantasy points. I didn't know it was that bad. AGM.
Hey, Smokes. We shouldn't be dropping player help. You should be, because you didn't originally get Hawkinson. You should drop Hawkinson. That was original on AGM's team. I'm just saying.
Honestly, that's a fair point.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Actually, all y'all who got AGM's players, y'all should release them. So Astonishing should get them back. But we're not forcing y'all. I'm just saying that's what y'all should do. That's what y'all morally should do.
Well, right now, your boy is estimated to win. Smokes is estimated to win, but I like this matchup. This is gonna come down to some. I'm not gonna lie. While I'm watching the game,
he's only estimated to win because
he
got that one tight end. If he took that tight end out,
Hawkinson.
And put Tanyan in, it would have been a different story,
Oh yeah, now when the games are on Sunday, I'm literally going to have y'all matchup up. I care more about y'all matchup than my matchup in any league right now. This is gonna be fun to watch. Oh yeah. Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson.
Man, I wish I had Kyler.
Yes, sir. DK Metcalf versus Allen Robinson. Mike Evans versus Amari Cooper. Noah Fant versus TJ Hawkinson. Let's get it. Swift versus Joe Mixon. Okay.
Hey, my Swift pick is looking smart right now. My Swift pick is looking great.
Yeah, man. Trust yourself. Trust the Georgia Bulldog, if anything.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's pretty simple, man. Why you mad? You ain't getting
my Corey Davis pick is looking great too.
He said waiver wire is fair and square. Those players were available to everyone. I hate y'all.
You were trying to get a trade with him from the beginning. You were trying to get a trade with him before the beginning. Nah.
He said, "Man, everyone release one good player you don't need, so the astonishing get." Bro, how about they give back all the players they
exactly. Why I got to release some players? I drafted my players.
got? I didn't cheat.
Yeah, y'all.
If
If y'all worry about that, then whoever signed HEM's players, y'all should give them back to Astonishment. No one else should sign them.
Trades, signings, all of that.
Y'all should do it.
But no, I thought Astonishment wanted the challenge though. Like no lie, like no troll. I thought he was. We
if
were
he
like,
wanted a challenge,
man,
more
you about
power
to be on
to
your
him.
own. You about to be on your own. But if anybody need to release players, it's literally the players that AGM drafted.
Well, AGM, you don't have a say in this. You're not in the league, so you don't have a say in if I should lose my league manager powers. You're not in the league. So you have no say in that.
It's 2 eyes in a row. Why
so
is this league so toxic?
It's just one eye. It's just one eye at this point.
Technically, by definition. What? How's waiver wire cheating? Please explain.
We ain't saying it's cheating. We just saying it ain't morally right.
Yeah, man, y'all out of control, bro. Again,
we just looking at you. If you
y'all
beat me, it's an asterisk. Because I mean, you didn't have TJ Hawkinson originally. TJ Hawkinson would normally be in the waiver wire. He was just in the waiver wire because one team wanted to just give up all its players that it could give up. So we just saying. We are just saying.
Yeah, I'm what's to call it. I mean, y'all do what y'all got to do. Don't really matter to me. But like, if anything, it's got to be them. It's got to be them that's got to release. I think if anybody needs,
look,
it should be the original players the team had.
Even still, I saw all the players in free agency. I was like, I'm not signing any one of them. I don't need to.
Oh yeah, I'm not the type to do. Even when we played the little 2K leagues and like we had the 5 teams, somebody would get mad and leave, and then everybody tried to take their team. I only like a couple of times were like going like, oh, let me go get some guys. But for the most part, I'd be like, man, whatever, y'all got it, type of thing. I mean, but again, I'm just the type of person I like a challenge, so I like having fun. I like whatever is like fair or whatever. That's what I'm gonna do. And I don't want it too lump-sided difficult, too lump-sided easy type of thing. So that's y'all. Y'all got it. Yeah, I'm not complaining. Y'all go ahead and do y'all thing with it.
You don't get the name Fantasy Guru by going out and signing players from a waiver wire from a team who wants to give up players. I didn't get that name for that reason. I got that name for drafting the best team I can possible to win this league. So,
hey man, y'all got it. Y'all got it, man. Hey, again, y'all do y'all, man.
Yeah.
Kidism.
Now, this was for money. I would have been a little bit more mad about this. This is just like, hey, whatever. But I mean, hey.
Yeah, no, if it was for money, I would be like, well, I'm just gonna send everybody their money back. Like literally, I would send everybody their money back. But it's not for money, so I'm chilling, I'm cooling. But yeah, no, if it was for money, I'll just send everybody they whatever we did, $5, $10. I'll just go ahead and start getting everybody they piece back.
We ain't doing that, yeah.
We ain't doing it like that. Free now. It's thing for free right now. But man, I'm excited. I'm going to be watching Astonishing what he does with this team throughout the season because I'm very curious. I want to see how you're gonna finesse this. Again, I'm gonna be watching this matchup on Sunday. I care more about what's going on here than any of my matchups. So this is fun. All right, y'all get what's it called? Joining Astonishing joining gives me something.
That LA Rams defense is about to shut down Jonathan Taylor. Can't wait. That LA Rams defense about to shut him down.
Okay, he's already released all the bad people. Now he's got to go get the people that the decent people that are left, and we can make he might be able to make something work. Might be able to make something work. But yeah, right now estimated 37 points. Who are you going against? Why are you not that far behind the guy you're playing against? Why are you not getting stomped on right now?
I mean, he's starting Curtis Samuel. You know, Curtis Samuel had a big role this past Thursday.
This is Argo. Argo is trolling. He's the one that drafted Tim Tebow. I remember that. Okay, I want to say there's no way you only have 3 players.
You don't have a tough week 2 matchup. Astonishing. So you could probably sign someone on the waiver wire and beat them at this point.
You might be able to get a dub this first week that you started. Okay, you might be able to get a little dub real quick, little confidence booster. But yeah, you got rid of everybody. Now you need to go get everybody.
You kept Kyle Sloter though. You kept Kyle Sloter.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't serious about keeping Kyle Sloter. You could definitely release him. He's never gonna play. But then again, I'm gonna say this now. 8 weeks from now, he's gonna be the next Taylor Heineke. Watch, and then I'm gonna end up getting him.
Next Kurt
Somebody else gonna end
Warner.
up getting him.
He's gonna be next Kurt Warner and win the Super Bowl.
Somebody else gonna end up getting them off waiver wire. He won't have them, and he gonna look at us crazy for telling them to release them.
They probably gonna come up with a story of him that he was bagging groceries at Kroger, and then 5 years later he wins the Super Bowl.
Hey, that man was. Where you said Johns Creek? Where? No. Let me take the time now.
That's definitely a super suburban area. I know what that is, and like it's definitely mostly white people. So that's why I'm like, he looks like someone from Johns Creek.
Johns Creek. Oh yeah, Gwinnett and all of that. Alpharetta, Duluth. Oh yeah, He's past Norcross. Oh yeah, he over there with it. Yeah, he all the way over there. That's cool though. He's over there by a bunch of national parks. I really like national parks, so that's cool. I rock with him. Okay, I'm rooting for you. You still from Georgia. Definitely rooting for you. He said, I'm the fantasy bruh man, better than fantasy guru. Okay.
What does bruh man even mean?
Let me go.
What does that even mean?
Joseph's team, I remember he had something annoying. Yeah, he's the one with Christian McCaffrey, Miles Sanders, Justin Jefferson, Pat Mahomes, and Antonio Brown. And the Rams defense, and Justin Tucker. Lord have mercy. And okay, you didn't take any of the players I really wanted.
That bench though looking trash. I mean, that starting lineup looked good, but that bench though, I don't know.
Is Kadarius Toney playing? Like,
well, now he will yesterday? Be. Now he will be. He got to now. Yesterday?
He had 2 receptions for -2 yards.
and then didn't play at all at Washington, but he got to be playing now after what Darius Slayton did. He got to be playing.
Yeah, that's a good point. Hey, that might be a decent pickup now. That man Kadarius Toney, boy. Golly. Devontae Parker wouldn't believe in him. But hey, man, your team your starting lineup is crazy. Especially
you better hope no one get hurt. Oh my goodness.
Top 5.
Hey, I got a couple players you can have via trade if you want it, you know.
I
mean, just give me a little Patrick Mahomes so we can work something out, you know. Or a little Christian McCaffrey, we can work something out.
It's a good team, too. George Kittle, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Antonio Gibson, Kyler Murray, and Terry. How did we let all of these guys make it? Like 2 or 3 of these guys go in the first round. Yeah,
what round did he draft Kyler? Because I wanted Kyler. Yeah.
What round did he draft George Kittle?
A couple picks before me because that's why I settled for Lamar Jackson because I was waiting for Kyler.
There's several first rounders in here. So how did you get them beyond the first round?
No, what source? Because teams are drafting Washington defense in the second round. That's probably why. Because it was this league when that Washington defense got drafted in the second round. Because the troll picks like that is why he gets this team and why he got Mahomes and McCaffrey in the same lineup.
Yeah, man, Mahomes and McCaffrey is crazy. And Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson's been going in first rounds. Like, what is going on? What is going on? I like my team, but it's definitely not a, man, how did you get that guy too type of team. It really is not that. I mean, I guess Darren Waller and Nick Chubb are my, how did you get both of them? That's it. Everybody else, yeah, you got them later in the draft. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can see where I got my team from. He said, don't do it, decline trade. Keenan Allen was originally from my team. Oh, okay. So that's how that stuff's going down. So he got Keenan Allen off of AGM. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was about to say, there's no way you got Keenan Allen, Terry, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Antonio Gibson, and George Kittle. And Kyler Murray. There was just no way. And is Seyi good? Seyi there?
I didn't even know. I didn't even know my camera even went away. I was just trying to check to make sure everything is still good, you know.
Oh, you checking the league to make sure no foul play. You checking the
exactly, you know.
That man Seyi on it, man. That's why I gave that to you.
The league manager. The league manager. That's who I am, the league manager.
I am not that diligent.
Making sure everything's right online.
Let me see. Bills defense. Yeah, man. I like my team again, but I don't love it. I don't know what's going on this side. My boy.
No, he's reserving Aaron Jones and Noah Fant. Because we got the trade worked out. So.
Oh, so you're having fun, huh?
Hey, yeah. I mean, we ready. We ready.
Dang, that is this team. So I'm about to go against Aaron Jones like this weekend. Is what you're telling me. Daryl Henderson and Aaron Jones. And Tyreek Hill and CeeDee Lamb.
It's business.
And T. Higgins, Javonte Williams on the bench, Jalen Hurts on the bench. Yeah, I'm sick of all
he already had his lineup set. He was like, oh, okay, let me just take these people out. We ready.
Yeah, we got them lock and load. They gonna fill in right here.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do the same thing too. I'm taking Noah Fant out my lineup. we ready to get the preparations handled for this trade.
I'm sick of all y'all. Let me go look at my boy. Let me go look to see if he made any progress with adding some players on his team. Let me see. What you got going, Astonishing? Talk to me. What you got going? That man, concentrating, boy. Let me see. Okay. Mac Jones, McCole Hardman, Jared Cook.
He signed Cordarrelle Patterson too. Didn't he sign Cordarrelle Patterson?
I don't see him yet, but hey,
making moves. Your trade was vetoed because he was giving you Dalvin Cook for a piece of bread. That's why your trade was vetoed. This is a fair trade.
What quarterback did this team
that's different.
Have? What quarterback did this
originally? Be sour. Don't be sour because you try to break the law, the fantasy law. You try to break the unwritten rules, sir, which is why your trade got vetoed.
Somebody got Heineke, Keenan Allen's original. My team. Shea should be vetoed since my trade was vetoed. This is such a toxic. I've never been in a league so toxic. Now my leagues with my real life friends is more trash talk toxic, but this one as far as activity is really bad.
Y'all mad because y'all can't y'all trying to one up each other, and y'all mad that the league manager stopped that.
This is the most toxic activity in the league. It's not the worst trash talking because y'all know my friends are super trash talkers, but this is the most just like what is it? Some shiesty moves in the background. If it's unwritten, it's not a rule. Vito Shea straight all caps.
Y'all some haters. Because the thing is, it's a completely even trade too. It's not even. It's not even anything. Y'all some haters.
Now I'm so excited though. We got to play the Bills, man, next week. I really hope we step up and like ball out against them, because we're gonna go into that game underdogs, even regardless of what we did against the Giants. Because again, we were selling. The Giants just sold more. But yeah, if we could beat the Bills, we're heavy favorites going to the Falcons. Coming to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Coming down here, 15 minutes away from me. You already voted to have your Ellen Powers taken. 2 eyes, technically 1.5 eyes. Vito the Atlanta is bar need to be fun.
I mean, there was only one. Yeah, it was only one eye. And AGM, you can't veto anything. Why? Because you're not part of the league.
Anyone who loses this week is peasants, pets, apply since Shea likes them. Wait, what?
Anyone
I have no idea what that is. Peasants, pets apply. Pets apply since Shea likes them. Oh, anyone who loses this week is peasants, and the Patriots apply since Shea likes them. But what are the NFL matchups this week? Matter of fact, let me go look that up. I'm curious. It would be more complicated to look at it fantasy league wise. I'm just curious. NFL week 2 schedule. We about to see a big dub on the screen. You know what I mean? Hold on, where our dub at? Can't forget our dub. Oh yeah, where our dub at? Let me see. Yes, sir. 30-29. Real nice. Oh, we got the Raiders and Steelers. Bet. Okay. I'm pretty sure I picked the Steelers just because they were at home. But the Raiders did look pretty good against the Ravens. I don't want to have any knee-jerk reactions on that Raiders-Ravens game because of just what was that. But the Steelers, I don't know. At home with that defense, I still don't believe in Ben Roethlisberger. I think Najee Harris is finally going to have his good game. I got the Steelers. I ain't going to lie. I definitely got the Steelers there. It's a good, nice little set of 1 p.m. games.
I got the Raiders. I can't see 10% of shell of a Ben Roethlisberger doing good again. I got the Raiders.
But that Steelers defense made the Bills look stupid.
That's true.
So I just got.
That's
I mean,
true.
if the Steelers defense don't carry, they're not winning. I just think they can carry again. The Eagles 49ers game before the season started, I just assumed the 49ers would blow them out. But the Eagles, granted, they went against the Falcons, looked actually pretty good. I still got the 49ers,
It's the Falcons,
but
though. Yeah, it's the Falcons. I say that's more has to do with the Falcons defense being absolute trash than anything. So I got to get the 49ers.
I got the 49ers too. But I think that game is going to be a little closer now than I thought it would have been in the offseason. Texans Browns, before the offseason started, I thought that would be 40-3. But suddenly Tyrod Taylor and the Texans look like they're just magically doing something. I don't know how they're doing it. I still got the Browns, but I think that game's going to be closer than I originally thought.
I actually think so too. That game's gonna be close by, and also I feel like Cleveland Browns will probably be a little bit complacent, even though I know they lost. But I gotta get the Cleveland Browns. Hey Rico, is it just me or I cannot hear you? Or can anyone else in the comments hear you?
Oh, thank you, mommy.
Okay. So
thank you. I muted my mic because of the hiccups. I was sick of the hiccups.
Okay,
I some water.
I thought it was just me. Okay, cool. I was like, wait, I had to check my sound system to make sure I was great.
That's how you know we be like just having random complications where you got to doubt yourself first. You like,
yeah, because usually it's me.
Let me see. But yeah, I think the Jaguars and Broncos. I got the Broncos because the defense made the Giants look silly. The same Giants that our defense made look good. And I think Trevor Lawrence is not going to have three interceptions. Jameis Winston game 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. But I still got the Broncos, even not at home. At home, I think the Broncos are just too talented.
Do you think Urban Meyer's lasting this season?
After they were losing. After they lost that game last week, I was like, that's not that bad. But when I heard the reports that he was like super upset about how they were losing games in the preseason. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, nah, he's not built for this. He's literally not built for this. There's no way. If you're that upset to where it's affecting how you act around people, how you think, the decisions you're making because of losses in the preseason, he's not built for this. I just don't even understand where that mentality is coming from. Like, what kind?
Good, because in college you barely lose. In college you barely lose.
When you
have powerhouse college, it's the same thing with players. When like Trevor Lawrence, I don't know how he's going to go through this because this is his first regular season loss. Like, what? How long? He hasn't lost in high school.
Like probably middle school.
In middle school. If that. We don't know
championships.
He probably won every middle school game. This is probably his first loss in his football career. His first regular season loss.
First regular season loss, yeah.
So, like, it happens to players too. Who says it can't happen with coaches? He's been in the college game when he's always been winning. Now he's going to be absolute dirt with the Jaguars. So, yeah.
Did nobody tell him? Like, did nobody warn him?
Did
like,
you not watch
preseason games?
Don't you think there was a reason you happened to get Trevor Lawrence in the draft?
Yeah, like how did you get that first overall pick?
Yeah. Who knows? He could be going to USC, but then again, he might be above USC with all the scandals and problems USC got. But I see him pulling the Bobby Petrino and leaving. I gotta go with the Broncos, and yeah, I think Urban Meyer can't last the season either.
Like, even Bill Belichick loses games in the preseason. Like, what are your expectations? Why are you thinking
and
you're
Bill Belichick got the most stoic face ever. Like, he don't even feel anything when he loses in the preseason. He don't feel anything at all, it seems like. He doesn't feel anything at all.
I just don't understand what Urban Meyer thought. Like, you're this smart to make a winner franchise no matter where you go in college or whatever. Well, relatively. You're this smart that you can finesse your way into becoming a head coach of an NFL team. How are you not aware enough to know that preseason game losses don't matter? Like, I'm just so confused. Am I missing something?
when they showed you on wrestling segments, you should already know this team is not good. If they have to cross promote you for their wrestling show, because the owner of the Jaguars, his son owns AEW, the other wrestling promotion. So if they have to cross promote you, you know they're not good because they got to promote. They got to make sure people come to Jaguars games.
How do you have to promote an NFL team? That's always been my thing. Even with the San Diego Chargers and the I think it was the Chargers or the Rams or both. No, I think it was the Chargers where they just can't get fans to the game. It's like, how bad do you have to be at football to where you have to promote yourself in the NFL? The NFL should promote itself. Just being
There's
in
a
the
reason
NFL
why they
should
play
be
in London
enough.
all the time. Like my cousin who's from London, she's a Jaguars fan because Jaguars play there every year. And I had to tell my cousin that team is actually trash. And the only reason they go to England is because they don't get fans over here. So
That's
they
so
go,
bad.
and it's apparently working because she's a fan. She has a
Yeah,
jersey.
it worked.
So it's apparently working.
It worked. And Jacksonville got a lot going on outside of football. So I know, like, if you know a certain stuff, you're definitely paying attention to more things outside of their football program anyway, music, all of that type of stuff. And my boy Big Simple said he got the Denver Broncos as well. He said Tony Khan over Vince McMahon. That's all you, Seyi.
That's the owner's son, Tony Khan, and he owns that wrestling promotion I mentioned. That's what I'm saying. So
That's
like,
really
they were
bad.
cross promoting. Like, there was a segment too when so they had a pay-per-view show, and Chris Jericho, one of the wrestlers, was fighting this other wrestler named MJF, and they were in the Jaguars. They were in Urban Meyer's office with Urban Meyer talking to his assistant coach going on plays, and they were fighting in there with Urban Meyer after they left saying "Holy SHIT." So like, he even had a segment there. Like, they're bad when you got to cross promote. If you know they're doing that, it's like, this team can't be good. If we gotta be cross promoting for wrestling shows, if I gotta be making vignettes and appearances on wrestling shows, then they ain't good.
That is horrible. That's so gimmicky. That's so gimmicky. Why do you
Like,
need
Urban Meyer
to do
gave
that?
Chris Jericho the clipboard so he could attack MJF with it. Like,
Oh yeah, nah. Who is their PR guy?
You probably could pull up the segment on here. Like, just search Urban Meyer AEW, and you probably could pull up that.
What was the acronym?
AEW. All Elite Wrestling, AEW. So Urban Meyer, AEW. You could probably pull it up.
Is that like the new one? AEW?
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah. It's better.
Urban Meyer, AEW. Let's get. Oh, yep. This. Oh, Lord. Yep. This looks so stupid and bad. I know y'all can't hear it. I might as well just go ahead and mute it. But this looks so stupid. What is going on? Why would you want to be? Why? Why do you have to be a part of this?
You know that
did they not rehearse this?
I forgot who that was.
Hey, yo, nah. What is this, yo? Nah. What is he doing right now as he's gathering something else?
The laptop.
Hey, nah, I'm mad. I'm more mad after the clip than I was before it. I'm mad I watched it. What is going on?
And you think you're gonna be a good team if they doing this? You think they're gonna be a good team? Like, you should know they ain't gonna be a good team if they got to do this.
Why are they a part of this? They're just in the background looking. And why were they handing him stuff to throw and hit him with? All right, bro. I'm incredibly. I'm incredibly disappointed. What was any of that? Is this where he says the holy SHIT?
Oh no, they're gonna leave, but he says have a good season. He tells them have a good. Oh yeah. He says have a good season, and then he says that. Yeah.
That was Now I'm rooting against them. I'm not gonna lie. I was rooting for Trevor Lawrence to be great. I'll root for Trevor Lawrence. I'm rooting against the organization. All right, the Saints Panthers. The Saints Panthers. I still got the Saints because they're just a better team, but I just don't think Jameis Winston is gonna have 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions again. That's just.
I'm guessing you don't like crab legs, Rico. You
Actually,
don't like crab legs.
I hate seafood. Absolutely.
Exactly, because you don't believe in Jameis Winston. I believe in Jameis Winston. I love crab legs.
I got
love
him in a
with
few
extra
leagues.
seasoning. You don't believe in them though. If you think they're gonna lose,
No, I
Jameis
said the Saints
Winston.
will win. I
This
just don't
is
think he's gonna have 5 touchdowns, 0
oh,
interceptions again.
he's still gonna ball though. I got 300 yards on my boy Jameis.
I can see that. I mean, granted, he
He's
didn't
gonna
have to
bring
throw
it.
that much because his defense plays so well. They was getting the ball in excellent field position.
You know he's gonna be prepared, right? He's gonna be prepared. You know what his trainer said to him?
Bro, that quote was so funny. That quote, he's so weird.
What did he say? He said, "Be prepared."
he said it with a smile. Just be prepared. Jameis. A lot of people look at me like, man, I would pay money to just be in your head for a day. But I look at Jameis Winston like, bro, I would pay money to be in his head for a day. Just Definitely. The lofty, cloudy, nothing's wrong, just super happy. The world is just flowers and clouds. Like, he's just like, what was that interview? I love Jameis too, Rich. I root for him because he's just so.
I'm waiting for every post-game interview. Every post-game interview. I missed this. I seen this in Tampa Bay. I missed it. Now we got it again. We can't root for Jameis to be bad. We need more of this.
We need more of this, bro. Oh yeah, his face during workouts, and then he always has the weirdest workouts. That is like, how is that even helping you become better? His quotes, his interviews, are just, I don't know, bro. He is hilarious. We need more Jameis Winston. I'm right with you on that one, bro. That man is hilarious. He is entertainment.
Tasting these W's.
That was horrible. Now that's the worst thing he's ever done.
Deshaun Jackson's face, though, that was priceless.
Because he was looking like, hey, babbling. Chill out. Like, you babbling right now. Chill out. Stop. You good. Rams, Colts. I'm still have to go with the Rams. Now they finally have a good quarterback. Yeah, over with.
Yo, you telling me this guy's still hurt and you gotta go against Aaron Darnold? Rest in peace. Yeah,
that's
Rams.
over with. Again, the Rams finally have a good quarterback, a top at least 15 quarterback. There's no reason they're not going to at least dominate lesser opponents this year. Bills, Dolphins. I definitely got the Bills, but I think that game is going to be way closer than people think. I like the Dolphins defense, and two of the Jalen Waddle's a thing now. Definitely a thing. And Devontae Parker's healthy. Who knew? Who knew Devontae Parker would be able to stay healthy for a game?
Let's see how long.
Yeah, see how long it lasts.
Yeah,
exactly why I don't have him in any fantasy leagues. I had him in a couple last year, not again.
I gave up on that one, but I gotta get the Dolphins. I gotta get Dolphins in an upset. I think Dolphins are for real. This might be the year Josh Allen is not good. I mean, look, Josh Allen, like we were discussing, he went from mediocre quarterback, semi-mediocre, to being an MVP candidate in literally 1 year. How we know that's not a fluke? How we know? So we'll see. I'm gonna reserve judgment. I gotta get the Dolphins.
Okay, I feel that. I can see that. Again, I think that's definitely gonna be one of the closer games. Jets, Patriots, I think that's obvious unless Zach Wilson just turns into what people think he'll be and just Super Bowl. But even in the talent around him, just isn't anywhere near the Patriots' talent around Mac Jones. So that's kind of not fair. But I just like seeing two first-round quarterbacks. I mean, it's just not much talent around him. He was the best. He was the best out of any of the rookie quarterbacks when it came to preseason. But he didn't look too good in the first half of that game last week. I forgot who they played, but
he had a nice rapport with Corey Davis, though.
Yeah, him and Corey Davis automatic. They got that, and I hope Elijah, what's his name?
Elijah Moore.
Moore. I hope they get right. You know, he should be able to have at least 2 weapons. But just the talent. Mekhi Becton out for like 6 weeks or something like that. That's gonna hurt the starting left tackle. So yeah, I like Zach Wilson. I just don't like their team. So I got the Patriots for sure on that one. And I guess we shouldn't even wait to see what you say because you already know what you got.
I mean, yeah, this is gonna be an easy dub. I mean, if we lose to the Jets, that's a problem. No one loses to the Jets.
That is definitely a problem. I mean, division game too is literally like no reason.
Yeah, Mac Jones. I mean, this is food. Damian Harris, this is food. You already know what it is. We got to get the Patriots on this one.
All right, Bengals, Bears. I'm gonna go with the Bears. I mean, it's hard to trust them.
You know what? Since that's Adrian's team, I'm going with the Bengals. No, just kidding. I'm going with the Bears.
That's pretty funny and petty. I like that. That was evil. Yeah, I'm about to go Bears. They're still more talented than the Bengals. Andy Dalton versus Joe Burrow. Of course, I'll take Joe Burrow, but just overall the Bears are a better team. Falcons, Buccaneers. This is probably going to be the most lump-sided game. I think these two games are the most lump-sided all week, bro. These are going to be the most. We already know before we walk into the stadium what this result about to be. Buccaneers, Falcons, Cardinals, Vikings is obvious what we got going on.
Yeah, we don't need to waste time on the Falcons. How many fancy points? What's going to be the receiver to break out this time for the Buccaneers? Is it going to be Mike Evans' turn now?
I didn't know which two. We got to do a combination of
which two. Yeah, which more than two? One. I say it's Mike Evans and Antonio Brown again. I think Antonio Brown's going to double dip.
Okay.
What about you? What about you? Which two of yours are going to break out against this trash defense?
I got Antonio Brown at the top. I'm gonna go Chris Godwin second.
Okay.
I still think Mike Evans not a lot of catches, but a touchdown.
Okay.
It's gonna be a buffet for everybody.
Yeah, it is. Everybody's gonna be feasting. Man, I might need to see if I can suit up for wide receiver with the Buccaneers. I need to get some catches too.
Yeah, I think you'd be better off taking the fourth receiver on the Buccaneers over the first or second receiver, maybe even on the Falcons this week, because it's just bad, bro.
Oh no,
it's just a bad situation. And I mean, honestly, this is two top 5 teams versus potentially 2 bottom 5 teams in the NFL. These are easily going to be the 2 most lump-sided games. I don't know why they put them both at the same time, because now you're going to be forced to watch only these 2 games at the same time because these are going to be blowouts. Seahawks, Titans. The Seahawks always just fail at the end of the season, but it's still the beginning of the season. And the Titans, I know the Cardinals are really good, but they made the Titans look bad. I still think the Titans are a good team, but again, early season Seahawks are a really good team, so I'm taking the Seahawks over the Titans.
I think Seahawks going to win, but I actually think it's going to be a close game because Seahawks defense is still horrible.
Yeah,
and I feel like Derrick Henry is going to run a train on them. So yeah, I gotta get Seahawks.
It's crazy, but yes.
I was thinking about that. Like, yeah, that didn't sound good when I said it. I didn't sound good.
Chargers,
but y'all
Cowboys.
know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean.
You good. You know what I'm saying? But hey, Chargers, Cowboys. I got Chargers, honestly, no bias, but I'm not. But I definitely think this is gonna be one of the most we don't know what's gonna happen games. This is easily top 3 best matchups of this week. Like I wouldn't put money on this game for sure. I'm not betting my money on anybody. The Cowboys got all the injuries, players getting suspended. DeMarcus Lawrence is out for who knows how long. But the Cowboys, you saw the way they played against the Buccaneers. They're better than what we thought they would be. I still got the Chargers, though. I got to go with the home team. Chargers look really good against us. That made our defense look stupid. So, yeah, I got Chargers, man.
I got to go with the Chargers, but I feel like this game is going to be the 30 to 40 point seat for each teams. They're going to score either 30 or 40 points. Each team is going to do that. It's going to be a high-scoring game.
Chargers have no run defense. Cowboys have no defense at all.
No, not at all. And Dak is going to throw at least 50 attempts again.
Yep. No, I could definitely see that.
Yo, his arm about to feel like Jello by week 3.
What? Man, this Monday night game. Nobody really wants to see this.
Someone that's why he put it on Monday night. So we have no choice but to see.
Just like our Thursday night, it might end up being a great game like our game was.
Nah, it's Jared Goff.
Yeah. Hey, but I mean but at least Daniel Jones can run. Jared Goff can't even run. Ravens Chiefs is going to be a really good game. I like seeing Lamar Jackson, Pat Mahomes. I wish that was more of a rivalry, but it hasn't become one yet. Hopefully the Ravens can win and make it a rivalry, but I just think the Chiefs got it.
Yeah, same here. I think Chiefs got this one. Yeah, I'm not starting Tyson Williams in one of my leagues. He blown a big pass protection coverage that led to Lamar Jackson fumble. So I want to see how they use him first. And I know they brought Devontae Freeman to the main roster. You know, coaches don't like that. You know, coaches don't like that. So
that's why Antonio Gibson was never in on third downs until halfway through the season last year because he couldn't block. That's big. That's really big.
But they said he got better at pass protection. So why is he not being used like CMC?
I mean, they just didn't throw him the ball. He was on the field. He just didn't get the ball, like you said. Last year, he wasn't on the field through the first half of the season. They literally just had him on the sideline. Now he's on the field. He's not getting the ball. Packers, Lions, obviously Packers, even though Aaron Rodgers was horrible last week. That was probably his worst game I've ever seen him play. That was really bad.
Is that? Could you argue that's probably Oh no, that's not the worst game by everybody quarterback. Nate Peterman, but it has to be one of the worst games for quarterback.
But it was horrible, bro. But the Packers are too talented, bro. Their defense is better than the Lions. Their defensive line is better. Their offensive line is better. Their receivers are better. Their quarterback is obviously better. I literally don't think the Lions have an advantage in any way. Jeffrey Okuda is hurt again for the season. It's just like, what do you have? What do you have to show for any of your recent high draft picks, except for DeAndre Swift? So, yeah, I the only thing I could probably give the Lions maybe is running back as a Georgia Bull. That's it. Any other way, the Packers have the advantage in every other positional group the whole way down. It's crazy.
I think so as well. I gotta get the Packers in a blowout.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Simple
sir.
as that. There's nothing much else to say with that. Yeah, Swift and Hawkinson are the only two good players on their offense. This team is absolutely horrible.
It's terrible, bro. I mean, I guess, hey, they about to get their new quarterback and replace Jared Goff. They gave him a year to prove himself. He won't do it. All right, my boy. Oh, we about to say?
I was about to say he made some good throws week 1. He did. He almost let the comeback, but then he threw that interception and he reminded us, yeah, he's still Jared Goff.
Man, well, before we leave, because it is 10:05, Astonishing said, I think it's coming along. Oh, my boy Big Simple said Ravens upset. Okay, why aren't the Ravens playing Le'Veon?
That's actually a pretty respectable
team.
That's not that bad of a job. He got Mac Jones. That's decent.
Dalvin
got Rondell Moore.
Right, there has to be better players than Rondell Moore. Hold on.
No, that for what that free agency had. I would sign Darnell Mooney if I were you. Darnell Mooney's pretty good.
Yeah, there's some things. I mean, Russell Gage, maybe they focus on stopping Calvin Ridley, and Kyle Pitts barely even played. It was weird. It was one red zone possession.
I wasn't complaining. I was going against them. I was not complaining.
How is he not at least on the field? Sammy Watkins is technically the second.
Shouts out to the Falcons.
There's more players you can get out here. Astonishing. Go get Sammy. Go get Russell Gage. Go get Darnell Mooney. You know what I'm saying? You can make something shake. Definitely better than what you like that. What's his name that you got? But yeah, man, your team is definitely coming along. I'm happy. It's way better than it was an hour ago for sure. Super for sure. Got a nice Nick Folk kicker. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Nelson Aguilar. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice you putting something together. I wouldn't start 2 tight ends right here. I would definitely just go ahead and move Jared Cook to your tight end, and then put one of those receivers we just named as your flex, and then you might have a little something going. Let me see. Are you projected to win now? Are you projected to win yet? Let's see if we accomplished that yet. Let me see. Where we at? Oh yeah, you got him by 20 points. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Cool. Let's go. My boy Astonishing about to be 1-1.
This league in general just had so many troll teams. Like, I don't know how you could come up with a win with the team that you have, but hey.
Wait, Brian Unknownism said Brian Balaga's hurt. I did not know he was hurt. I didn't even notice that. Oh, that's gonna suck. But then again, the Cowboys have a lot of injuries too. So I mean, losing DeMarcus Lawrence versus them losing Brian Balaga, I think that's a fair trade for the Chargers. Yeah, definitely get Sammy Watkins. Astonishing. Russell like Everett though. I mean, yeah, he does. I mean, hey, you may know something I don't. That's just my advice. Definitely don't force it because I tell you to. It's just the fact that he had a touchdown, but he only threw it to him twice. And I when the targets are low like that, it's gonna be an anomaly. Jared Everett may go another 5 games without getting a touchdown, and then get a touchdown like week 8 or something like that. So I don't know. I stay away from guys with low targets, but you never know. And he already picked up Darnell Mooney. Good move. But all right, y'all, man. Y'all already know the Friday night stream. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Y'all already know every Friday, 8 to 10 p.m. About to be consistent with it. Again, I'm coming out with a review for the Washington Giants game. I guess probably tomorrow, not late tonight. I'll just probably come out with that tomorrow. I'm still getting my notes together. I'm not even done watching the game over and over again and getting all my notes. So sometime tomorrow, y'all will get that. But man, I appreciate y'all pulling up. Anything you wanted to say, Shay, before we dip up out of here?
I mean, hey, y'all can still hate on Bishop Winmore, but we win more. So I'm trying to see if I had a different tagline other than that, but we win more.
Hey man, you got another week to come up with a better one.
Yeah, I got you. I got y'all later. I got y'all later.
And I like the Kyle Allen lied to me. That is hilarious. That is it's so random.
Man, he really said with a straight face, we're going to use Gibson like CMC. And actually, I'm not winless, AJ. I beat you. So, but he said we're going to use Gibson like CMC, and I'm mad.
Yes, sir. My boy Astonished said he about to be working on this even after we end the stream and get Boswell for kicker. Nick Focus booty. Hey, listen to Joseph. I didn't even know.
Well, it don't even matter for kickers. It just matter how efficient that offense is, so that they could get kick attempts. Because it's really a crapshoot with kickers. Honestly, it's just for me. It's about how efficient the offense is.
Yeah, I definitely care more about the offense than the kicker himself.
Washington's offense was efficient, and guess what? Gano had 22 points.
Yep. Ridiculous. That is a ridiculous fantasy game, and I hope people that have them don't expect them to do that consistently. I definitely hope they don't.
Hey, actually, matter of fact, I was trying to see if I could hustle someone from that. Nah, it don't work. I have to have Graham Gano to hustle somebody. So I don't have Graham Gano. But for anybody who's in any other leagues that have Graham Gano, see if you could trade him for someone else. Try to trick somebody else that he's going to do that again.
Yeah. Hey, look, Graham Gano got 22 points. You want to go ahead and give me Tyreek Hill? You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
you need a kicker.
I knew that's why you make great trades. So you got good musical taste. I do listen to Passion Pit.
Passion Pit is so ridiculous. Have they made any new music within the past 5 years?
Because the guy, the lead singer came out that he's bipolar, if I remember. He came out that he's homosexual and he's bipolar. So like all the other members, like it was just him now. And
really?
Yeah, that's all.
Is he
that's
still
all
making
I
music?
recall.
Just solo.
He hasn't made an album like in what 4 years?
Yeah, it's been like 4 or something. Yeah. Well, man, I really hope they come back together and make some music.
But it sounds like it's bipolar because he announced that he was gay, so that his wife or girlfriend that he was with, they broke up because he announced he was gay, and then he said he was bipolar as well. So just like I guess like mental health issues with that. I don't know.
Man, that sucks, man, because they make great music, bro. Passion Pit is amazing. I don't even know where that came from, but I appreciate the question. You just reminded me that they exist.
Hey, he made a great trade. So I mean, he has something in his mind. Like
great. You listen to great music, you're a smart guy. He said, Gano, man, has made 39 field goals in a row. I mean, that's good, but if you can finesse Tyreek Hill out of somebody with Gano, you got to do it. Isn't it? You just get another kicker and figure it out. Got to. Little Secrets is the best. But yeah, man, we're going to go ahead and dip up out of here. That's a great way to go, man. Passion Pit. I like that. But y'all already know, man, every Friday, 8 to 10 p.m., I got to go take these dogs out, and I have the hiccups. I'm sick of it. I want the Earth Gang album. Oh, yeah, Earth Gang album came out, too. Did a recent one come out? Because I haven't heard anything recently. But yeah, man, we got 8 to 10 p.m. every Friday. Y'all already know we about to be back with it. Hopefully, it was depending on what this Delta variant thing is doing. If we can go to the Falcons game, we can interview people and stuff like that. We'll see.
Hey, but I gotta go to the Patriots Falcons game regardless. I'm sorry, I gotta go there.
When is that?
I think that's week 8 or 9. I gotta check again, but I got to.
Way further. Okay,
hey, if you want to go, let's do it. Let's do it. You know.
Yes. And what's good, Bloodshot? We dipping out of here though. You came up with the shot clock buzzer beater, just about to dip out. But hey, man, what's good with you? But yeah, man, again, keep saying it over and over again. Every Friday, 8 to 10 p.m. I appreciate y'all, and we are out. And I love